Yeah, that was heat. That was heat, Nick.
Time.
But
I'm literally making the last post.
So wait. So Mookie, hold on, wait. There's no way.
Yes,
Because he has 2 accounts. I know.
Yeah, and I think he's gone.
Accounts.
And I think he's gone from both. I think he's gone from both games.
This man is insane. He left the group chat twice.
He said.
Oh, we're live. Oh,
yeah, we're live.
Well, let me go ahead. And if everybody in the chat, for everybody here, for everybody piling in, if we can all come together, and let's take a moment of silence. Let's take a moment of silence for Mr. Mookie Jones. Okay, moment of silence is over because oh boy is about to be MIA. Cause you know what Mookie's been saying for forever and a day since he's been on this platform. Oh, do you know what Justin Herbert's record is when the defense gives up 28 plus points? you know what Justin Herbert's record is when they don't give up 28 plus points? And then on Sunday Night Football, against his arch nemesis, the man he hates probably more than the devil himself, Lamar Jackson. That defense, the Chargers defense was looking pretty elite. That last touchdown was really garbage time. Held up to 13 points most of the game.
That's true.
Yep.
Jay Herbo. 10 points game? I get the Ravens are an elite defense. But you're supposed to be an elite quarterback. I still think you are, but hey, Mookie said you was the best quarterback in the league.
This is insane.
They said give Justin Herbert an elite defense. He never lose. Super Bowls, he be better than Mahomes. His defense held them to 13. And he couldn't get 13 himself. He couldn't get 13 himself. That's so crazy. And you know, with all that happening, where is Mookie Jones now? Oh, I'll tell y'all where he is. Ducking. He's scared. Because you know what? Yes, J-Rob, we are looking for you. Get up here. Because you know what?
This is insane.
Mr. Mookie Jones is no longer in our Telegram group chat for this show. He is not going to be on this podcast today. Unless he's in the chat. Because his golden boy just lost to who he said isn't an elite quarterback, calls him a running back.
Says he's not top 10.
Since Lamar Jackson, not top 10. He said C.J. Stroud the best pure black quarterback in the league.
Said Derek Carr's better.
Despite Lamar Jackson.
I don't know if y'all saw this. This is what he had on his show last night after the loss. J-Rob
just said it best. The man can't stand on business. So we are all, other than
testify.
Other than Dub's hat. I mean Dub's shirt. We are all in all black to commemorate this today, November 27, 2023. We are holding a funeral for Mr. Mookie Jones. So if y'all please can send some prayers in the chat, if we can get somebody up here to get a benediction. Somebody please. Because, oh my God, it is a sad day for Mr. Mookie Jones. We've been waiting 12 weeks for this game. And he ain't here. He ducking. Oh, I'm good. Hey, I just want to let y'all know. For those who actually watch it, y'all know CM Punk came back on Saturday. I'm acting an ass. T-Lone won yesterday. Looking real good like that generational talent. I'm acting an ass. I'm telling y'all this is gonna be
CJ Stroud looked better though.
Did he though?
Yes.
Did he though?
Yes. CJ Stroud is just man's a phenomenal bro. That man is phenomenal. That man just does things. Pause. I'm gonna pause it early, but he just does things on that field, bro, where I'm just like, fam, this is a top 5 level quarterback.
So are some of those things having thousands of seconds in the pocket and still not coming through?
What are you talking about coming through? He got sacked 4 times last game.
Hey, and 2 of them sacks were in that fourth quarter when he had thousands of seconds in the pocket. Thousands of seconds. I literally just rewatched it before we got live. I literally just rewatched it before.
Shut up,
No, Dub. You want to know why I'm not shutting up? because week 3, 2023 of the NFL football season, y'all came out here and called T-Law generational fraud because they got blown out and they dropped hella passes and y'all wasn't trying to hear it. So you know what? When I watched this game, and matter of fact, I rewatched it now, but I also watched it live at work on my lunch break during Black Friday weekend. I literally saw this man in the pocket with thousands of seconds get sacked. How you get sacked and you in the pocket that long, gang? You can't go scramble and you use your legs any other time. Couldn't do a thing. I saw this man in the pocket for thousands of seconds throwing incomplete passes. In the fourth quarter, and he had that great fourth quarter comeback against the Bucks. And he had a great fourth quarter drive against the Bengals. Couldn't do it against that Jags defense that I told y'all wasn't going to be elite, but that it was going to take a step. Josh Allen is looking like a god. Okay? So I'm not trying to hear none of that because I've been waiting for 9 weeks for this game to come back. Because y'all was on my head top in week 3 when they got blown out. So
you do realize,
I ain't trying to hear.
You do realize there's a lot more lows with Trevor Lawrence this season than CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud has been undeniably playing at a higher level than Trevor Lawrence. So this one game, why is it just singled out to what? Why are you just singling out
that's
this
all y'all
game?
did in that game. Y'all didn't talk about
because it was recent. It was recent. That was literally what? When did they drop the balls? You talking about against Kansas City or against
week
Texas?
2 and week 3 in both of those games.
Okay, so those were. It was the beginning of the season. It was literally the beginning of the season. There was nothing else to talk about.
What was the title of the show?
Generational fraud. You know he's still under the limelight. This game don't save him. This game does not save him.
Hey, Doug, you ever heard that phrase? You want to be playing your best football in November and December as opposed to September and October?
You came up with that saying.
No, that's a saying that's been said for years. Trey can tell you he old.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, yeah, that's tough.
Go ahead.
No, y'all good.
All right.
You said what? You said what?
Trey?
All right.
No, I'm not hearing this bullshit. Like, this is bullshit. No, this is bullcrap. Trevor Lawrence, just because he beat CJ Stroud, the quarterback that's better than him, and even though there is some things that he did, even though there's some things that he did wrong, bro, CJ Stroud and what he's been doing this season has been undeniably playing at a top 10 level, if not probably a top 5 level, if we're going to be honest. He's playing like a top 5 quarterback this season. At a higher level than Trevor Lawrence. He doesn't have Travis Etienne back there. He doesn't have Calvin Ridley over there. He doesn't have Christian Kirk and Evan.
You said he wasn't a wide receiver 1, but continue.
But listen. He's still, at the end of the day, with lesser pieces, the man is still performing at a higher level than Trevor Lawrence. I mean, I'm sorry. The generational talent right here and right now is CJ Stroud, not Trevor Lawrence. That Peyton Manning my ass. Peyton Manning my ass. I don't want the Peyton Manning comparisons that he got when he was coming up. Fuck that. He ain't Peyton Manning.
Wait. Trey, before you go, I just got one thing to say.
No, fuck you, Trey. No, he ain't no Peyton Manning.
I just got one thing to say, gang. I just got one thing to say. You right. CJ Stroud, Offensive Rookie of the Year on lock. Ain't nobody come close. The only one that you could say is Tank Dell, and he benefited off of CJ. Hey, I don't even agree that he should be getting MVP votes. Will he probably get it? No, because I know how the NFL works. But I think he should get some votes. He's playing at a top 5 level this season. No questions asked. I am not denying any of that. And for that reason, if y'all want to put him over T-Law, because, rookie coming in, this is T-Law 3rd year, and T-Law did start slow. I have not been shy of admitting that because, like I said, I didn't know who was calling the plays, but T-Law, hey, you ain't been looking like I thought you was going to. By all means, I'm not talking about none of that. I am not talking about anything that happened between week 3 and week 11. I am only discussing this game. And T-Law, I think Doug Peterson started calling the plays again. Because, my goodness, the difference in T-Law these past 2 weeks before compared to the earlier parts of the season. And maybe he's just a second-half team. Maybe they a second-half team. Maybe he a second-half quarterback. Because that's what he do. Hey, he might start a little slow, but now he got a defense to kind of give him some breathing room.
I want to hear what Brandon Kratz got to say, actually.
I mean, you can bring him up here because they ain't going, hey,
pull up, Brandon.
T-Law did exactly what I needed him to do. Even if they would have lost this game, my whole thing was T-Law, hey, you better cook because you can't have two stinkers back to back. T-Law did his thing. He cooked. I'm good as far as and they got the win. And then Trent, he's not up on the show right now, but he talked about, people hyping off a doink. Hey, I don't care. Maybe CJ Stroud should have got 1 yard closer. Maybe they would have forced overtime. And it wouldn't have been a guarantee they would have won there.
That's so nasty, but let's go.
He may be on demon.
Maybe he should have got 1 more yard. It's so nasty.
I mean, bro, literally twice in that fourth quarter drive, he had I think it was more than twice, but he had literally like forever in the pocket. Forever. So I'm not trying to hear that.
Let's get nasty. Let's get nasty.
I'm good today.
Trevor Lawrence is still a generational fraud.
You can call him that if you want to. I'm not worried about it.
Like I'm just
when they make the AFC Championship, T-Law's balling in the postseason, we gonna revisit.
He's not, bro. Oh my God.
Why not? Why can't he? Why can't he? Let's talk about it, Doug. Why can't he make an AFC chip?
Bro, an AFC chip. Wait, you're a guy that's not a wins and losses guy, right?
No, I said as long as he performs in the postseason and makes it.
That's the thing. His postseason is vastly overrated because of that Chargers game. Like Trevor Lawrence,
he plays good against the Chiefs too. They were selling him in that game too.
He's not this.
He did not play well against the Chiefs.
Wait, Brandon, are you talking about week 2 or are you talking about in the playoffs?
I'm talking about in the playoffs. The other thing
he played good.
They just very good last year either. The Chiefs' defense is 100 times better this year than last year. But quickly with Josh Allen, the game yesterday. The game yesterday was the story of Josh Allen's career. Okay, Josh Allen carries the Bills' running game. He carries their passing game. He has one of the best games. Josh Allen had one of the best games we've ever seen a quarterback have in the regular. That's one of the best regular season performances we've ever seen from a quarterback. When you look at passing and running the ball, and the weather conditions were absolutely horrible last year in Philly too. But again, the Bills defense is trash. McDermott is trash. Allen doesn't get enough help specifically from his running game, and the Bills lose. Buffalo has to fire McDermott. They have to give Allen better weapons. I mean, the Bills are just allocating too much money to the defensive side of the ball with guys like Milano White, Von Miller. They need to give Allen more help. And, it's interesting with narratives, like the two front runners to be MVP right now are Hurts and Mahomes. Mahomes has been carried by his defense for half the games he's won, and Hurts is nothing without an elite O-line and 2 top 20 receivers. Hurts only threw for 200 yards last year, and motherfuckers want to crown him. Hurts is not top 10 at accuracy, decision-making, or arm strength. There's nothing Jalen Hurts does at a top 10 level. He needs the talent around him to be able to produce like he does.
So can I just ask one question, and I'm going to let them argue you. I just want to know, if James Cook is top 6 in rushing, and it's not far off between like 3 and 6, is he really carrying that run game?
He is, because again, when you look at stats, it's not just about total yardage, it's about consistency. So when you look at the Bills' running game, they've had a couple games where they've had big rushing yards numbers, but for half the games, literally almost half the games, Cook has been a 0, and he was a 0 yesterday against Philly too. And the other thing is, a lot of Cook's ability to run is just derivative of the fact that teams are not loading the box because of Allen, and because of Allen's threat as a runner, he can do it. But Cook has not been consistent running the ball this year. His yardage is misleading. He hasn't been consistent. It's not just about total yardage. It's about consistency.
Okay, cool. So we done found Mookie's twin up here, but for Josh Allen. So
I don't agree with Mookie on a lot. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just kick in. One, you talked about Hurts not being top 10 in anything in terms of like decision making and things. If you're going to be arguing for Josh Allen, don't ever bring up decision making. That
was a Ethan.
Woo!
That he has as a player. Secondly, when you talk about them not loading the box,
he doesn't have weapons.
You had your
big game Davis. What you mean? What you mean? Oh, is that Mookie? Oh my God, Mookie's back from the dead, y'all. Mookie back from the dead. Go ahead, keep going.
No, hold on. When you talk about them not loading the box, state facts. Don't say it's because Josh Allen. The reason why they don't load the box is because it's Stephon Diggs. That is the real reason they don't load the box. Unfortunately, if you take him off of that team, they go back to looking like what they did before they had him.
Okay. I mean, this is the same debate we had last time. Josh Allen was good in year 2. You guys keep saying Allen. He was. Look at the numbers are there. The Bills made the playoffs. Josh Allen was good in year 2. But again, Josh Allen's natural career trajectory was to be good. Let me go. I didn't interrupt you. Okay. Josh Allen's natural career trajectory was to be good in year 3. But the other thing people miss about Josh Allen, it's not just about what he does as a passer. Like you're talking about his decision making. The issue Allen has with interceptions is he has to carry the fucking team because of no consistent running game and no good weapons other than Diggs. But when you look at it's not just about when we talk about mobile quarterbacks, it's not just about running and passing. It's also about extending plays and evading the pass rush. Josh Allen literally fucking saves that Bills O-line from giving up about 15 to 20 sacks a year with his ability to evade the pass rush and throw the ball downfield. Like you look at the touchdown pass Allen threw to Jonathan Cook yesterday. There's no quarterback in the NFL that can make that pass other than Allen. His arm talent is the best in the NFL.
Okay. I don't disagree with a lot.
I don't necessarily disagree with that last part either.
I was about to say, I don't disagree with a lot of that. My only issue is I have a problem with folks in particular caping for him and people wanting to make all these excuses for him, because while I do understand he hasn't been things haven't been perfect, the reality is they've done a lot to help him. As a matter of fact, they've done a lot more than they usually do with quarterbacks with his kind of play style. Most quarterbacks with his play style, they're expected to carry everything. The run game, the pass game, you don't get a number one receiver. The most you might get is a good tight end. We might find you a couple of guards. And if we really want to get spicy, we'll give you a defense.
Okay, so Trey, let me ask you a question. Name one big move Buffalo has made to help Allen since they acquired Stephon Diggs. Name one.
Talking about offense or defense?
Offense.
Against the team, offense?
Yeah.
Dalton Kincaid for one.
Yeah, Dalton Kincaid. And big game Gabe Davis.
No.
Why are we forgetting about big game?
No. We're not doing Gabe Davis.
Look, Gabe Davis. Look,
he's a deep ball man.
This is what I will say about
Gabe Davis. Has a big game every
year. Got a deep ball thrower.
Hey, Trey Osiris.
That's true.
I mean,
James Cook.
James Cook.
No, James Cook was not. I mean, look, James Cook is an average running back. He's got good speed, but he doesn't break tackles. He's not a top 15 starting running back in the NFL. I mean, if you look at the Bills, look what they've done. Look what the Bills have done since they brought in Diggs. So they bring in Von Miller, they pay Milano, they pay Tre'Davious White. These are good players, but again, the Bills front office is dumb. When you have an elite quarterback, you allocate 70% of your salary cap to the offensive side of the ball, and you draft on defense. The Bills front office, their strategy makes no sense. When you have an elite quarterback, you do what the Chiefs do.
That doesn't make sense. They've been getting hurt the whole entire time.
But look at Mahomes and KC, okay? So even when
Mahomes offensive weapons have they been buying into? They haven't been buying into
getting rid of weapons.
No. But
Patrick Mahomes is just like
Mahomes had an elite offensive line last year. So every year except this year, Mahomes has had either elite weapons or an elite O-line. Josh Allen's never had either. Kansas City's allocating 70% of their salary cap to the offensive side of the ball. Even though Mahomes doesn't have top weapons, the Chiefs are still allocating a huge amount of money to their O-line. The Bills are not. The Bills are putting too much money into their defense. The NFL's about offense today. If you have an elite quarterback like Josh Allen, you put 70% of the cap into the offense.
That doesn't make sense
on defense.
That doesn't make sense with the Chiefs, because what the Chiefs have been doing, they've been able to win games because of how great that defense is playing.
Right, but that's because of how they drafted.
But allocating to the defense is fine because you have a quarterback that's going to make up for that. The Bills could have had a way better promising they could have had a lot of things go in their favor if the teams had been healthy, but they haven't. Their defense has been shit.
And then but
the Bills defense hasn't been good enough even. But Dub, I disagree with you on that, because when you talk about Mahomes, look, Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, but we saw Mahomes in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay 2 years ago when he had no O-line. He didn't look very good. Every single year, Mahomes Mahomes has had either elite weapons like Hill and Kelsey or he's had an elite offensive line. This is the first year Mahomes has not had either an elite weapons or an elite O-line. He's got Andy Reid too. Josh Allen's never had an elite O-line or elite weapons. And the Chief defense is good because of how they drafted. The only player the Chiefs are paying on defense is Chris Jones. Their defense is good because of mostly how they drafted.
But what's it called? But Josh Allen has an elite weapon in Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, but that's the only one. And the other thing is Mahomes has Andy Reid too. The Bills coaching staff is garbage. They just fired Dorsey. McDermott's fucking trash too. He blows big leads in every big game the Bills are in. The Bills have to fire McDermott.
But Joe Brady's a guy. Look at him. Look at what he's doing. And also, too, I just want to point it out there. I ain't gonna sit here and hate that James Cook is some all-world running back. I'm not, okay? Let's just establish that now. I am not gonna case for that. However, when I look at his year, I think against Jacksonville, I think he got hurt. I'm not sure, or they just didn't give him touches. I don't know. But I think he got hurt. So if we exclude that game, he really only has 3 games under 4 yards a carry in 12. And I think he's been pretty efficient this year. I think even though they should commit to it a little bit more, I think this is probably the most consistent they've committed to the run game. And it's been working. He's 6th in the league in rushing. And I think the difference between him and 3 is a couple of yards, 20. He's right there.
He has one game over 100 yards. He has one. I mean, you're overrating him.
He has 2. No, but
the other thing is,
but just because you don't get 100 yards,
most teams are using multiple running backs, so that's misleading too.
But wait, hold up. I'm not saying just because you don't get 100 yards don't mean you can't be efficient and still be good.
Right.
I'm just saying the running game is
this year. He's had 3 games with over 70 yards rushing the whole year. 3.
But okay. That's my main point. I'm not trying to cape for James Cook as a player. I'm really not. My overall point is I think their run game compared to other years, I think has been, compared to them years, the most consistent. The most, he's getting regular touches more than he has been, or more than Devin Singletary was and Zach Moss was when they were the main running backs. He's getting more. Their running game has been more consistent. And yeah, you can say, people use multiple running backs and all that stuff too. He's still high up in the league in rushing. So when you look at the other teams' running games, obviously you got the Ravens. Obviously, the running backs aren't going to lead, but you got Lamar, so obviously that's going to help you. So I'm not really talking about them. And then we know what Jalen Hurts and the Eagles is, but other than them 2 teams, you still top in the league in rushing. And again, it's still helping them out. I think it's helped them out more.
What Josh Allen does rushing, he led the team in rushing yesterday by far. And so when you talk about the Bills, and this is what the thing about the Bills rushing game this year. So the game against Philadelphia was a must-win game because Miami's pulling away in the division. They came into the game at 6-5. So when it was a must-win game, when the chips were down, guess what the running game was? It was what it always is every year in the playoffs. It was Josh to the left, Josh to the right, Josh carrying the fucking team. And so, the Bills have had a slightly better running game this year than previous years, but Allen's still carrying the team. And that's why, to Trey's point, the interceptions are occurring because Allen's trying to be fucking Superman. He's trying to carry the defense, carry the offense. They're putting too much on Josh Allen.
Okay, but this is
He's a young quarterback too. He's not a vet.
Okay, cool. Even with that,
he's 27 years old.
I'm about to say
he's not 30.
That's 27 years old. That's the prime. That's when his prime is beginning.
He is in his prime. But I'm saying it's not fair to ask a 27-year-old to be the running game, to carry the defense, to carry the whole fucking roster. They're
That's not true. They asked Cam Newton to do it. I don't know what you're talking about. They asked Cam Newton to do it.
Right. It didn't work. They never won a Super Bowl with Cam Newton.
Okay, but they got to a Super Bowl with much.
They got to one, and they got obliterated in that Super Bowl.
Have the Bills got to 1?
They didn't get obliterated. It was a good game. But Cam Newton
the O-line got obliterated.
Yeah, the O-line was disgusting.
No, but I don't like when you okay. So if you want to talk about Cam Newton in Carolina, I like that. Cam Newton had a very good running game with Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Hall. I mean, he had a very good running game. Cam Newton never had top weapons as receivers, but he had a very good running game to go with
That
him.
running
And Cam
game-
Newton,
that running
it didn't
game was
make
able to
sense
work
for it
because
didn't
of
make
that.
sense for Carolina to pay receivers a lot of money because that wasn't Cam Newton's game. He wasn't throwing down the field a whole lot, anyways. But Carolina had
that's
much
where
better
you're wrong.
defenses
That's where you're
than
wrong.
Buffalo too.
Here comes the Panthers fan. That's
Yeah.
what
No,
you're
I mean
wrong.
Jonathan
Carolina had
Stewart.
Well,
Jonathan
you're
Stewart.
wrong.
Only
Because
Ted
for
Ginn
2
was
years we had
Ted Ginn.
Kelvin Benjamin, who was a
Ted
1,000-yard
Ginn.
receiver, and we
Yeah,
had
for a
Devin
couple
Funchess.
years, then
We
he
had
washed up.
something coming. Listen, with Devin Funchess and Kelvin Benjamin, if Kelvin Benjamin doesn't get hurt, we might win the Super Bowl that year because Kelvin Benjamin was going to become Mike Evans. Like, we had him looking like Mike Evans. Him and Cam were building a rapport with each other. Honestly.
Cam wasn't throwing the ball down the field like that.
into receiver mediocrity.
That's crazy.
Cam was forced into receiver mediocrity because that year all of his starters got hurt beginning of the year, so he had to deal with the Crowder and Ted Ginn. Like that's what he was working with.
Ted Ginn had 1,000 yards that year.
Yeah,
Off straight bombs.
No, 700.
Right, but
Yeah, but he had 1,000 yards, my boy.
One
He had
deep
700
run in the playoffs. He had
Scrimmage
one.
yards. He had. I think you're talking about scrimmage yards.
Wait. Everyone slow down. The notion that Cam Newton, of all things, wasn't throwing the ball down the field.
Crazy.
Hold on.
Yeah,
When
that's
one
wild.
of
He had deep ball. He had no shot, but that's why I came in though.
No, I'm not saying Cam Newton couldn't throw down the field. I'm saying he didn't have the weapons to do it a lot.
Let me finish. One, to address what you were saying about Cam, like I said, to say that he wasn't throwing the ball down the field when one of the main things that all of Cam's detractors would love to point out was the fact that his short to intermediate passing game was lackluster, quote unquote. And on top of that, when you go back and watch Mike Shula's offenses, it was literally, we are running QB power, we are running QB dive, we run zone option, and in all of the play action that we have off of that is deep shots. We're throwing deep overs, we're throwing crossers, we're going double post. Like nothing about that game was short. So that in and of itself is a lie. Okay. Secondly, the reason why I brought up
it was low key that the Eagles offense. For be honest.
No. I mean, Cam Newton was never at the top of the league in passing yards. They weren't throwing deep a lot.
That doesn't mean
the ball deep.
Anything. My point.
If they were consistently throwing the ball deep, he wouldn't have been. He would have had far more passing yards than he did. But Carolina made one. Carolina made one.
That's not true. That's not true. Because Carolina had good defenses that put us in short field goals. A lot of times we had short fields because that defense was elite. So we were getting turnovers, like takeaways. So a lot of times Cam he wasn't doing 90 yards. Cam was doing 40 yards, 30 yards.
Trey, that's the other point you're missing. Carolina's defense in the playoffs was 100 times better than the Bills' defense. The Bills' defense is good on paper, but they've been absolute trash in the playoffs every year. Trash against KC, trash against Kansas City, and they were trash again against Philly yesterday. The Bills' defense shits the bed in the playoffs every fucking year. Carolina's defense was far better in the playoffs than Buffalo's.
I'm not disagreeing with any of that. My whole point in saying any of this is because one, we weren't even talking about Josh Allen yet. You came up here with your cape on while we were talking about another completely different topic.
Is he a Bills fan? He's a Bills fan?
He's a Josh Allen fan.
Oh boy, he capable for Josh Allen, boy.
Yeah,
you are capable for that, man.
The guy had almost 500 total yards of offense yesterday. It was one of the best regular season games in NFL.
Don't say that. Don't say that because I know where we're gonna go.
Don't say it. Look, I can't name you a quarterback who has to have 400 yards in the Eagles defense. That Eagles defense is ass. I can't name you a quarterback who has to have 400 yards.
The Eagles' pass defense is an issue, but the Eagles are not a bad team.
You left the group.
But my thing is, hold up, before we get to that, I just got a question. So I want to know how you feel. Because we talk about this defense not showing up, which I agree. I don't care who the quarterback.
Question to?
You. Because we were talking about the Bills not coming through in the playoffs, which I do agree with. How do you feel about Josh Allen in his previous playoff run?
No, I think that so Josh Allen did not play well in the playoffs last year,
Okay.
but I think last year the DeMar Hamlin situation changed everything. But the main problem the Bills had in the playoffs last year was the whole secondary was hurt. White, hold on, let me finish. White was hurt, Poyer was hurt, Hyde was hurt. The secondary was decimated. But no, look, quarterbacks are not going to play well in the playoffs every year, and Allen did not play well in the playoffs last year. He's been good in the playoffs overall. He had a bad year last year.
Okay, so can I just need one more follow up? Can you because I think I know what you're saying, but I just need a little bit more clarification on how the DeMar Hamlin situation affected his play in the playoffs.
No, I'm saying if you look at the Buffalo-Cincinnati game, they had DeMar Hamlin address the team the morning of the game. It was the first time they'd seen him since he almost died. And the whole team was flat for that game. Again, I don't give them a pass. As I said,
you a real Josh Allen caper.
Let me finish. Allen didn't play well against Miami.
You just making up shit.
Allen's been good in the playoffs. He didn't play well in the playoffs last year, but I think it was obvious if you watched the Cincinnati Buffalo game, the team was just not focused. I mean, there was something.
No way! Hey,
he wanted them. This will be the last thing I say, and then
as I said, Allen did not play well in the playoffs last year. He's been good in the playoffs overall, though.
Which I can agree with for the most part. So the last thing I'll say is I feel like with the DeMar, I know you said you're not giving them a pass, but I feel like if they did see DeMar, I feel like that would hype him up a little more because hey, this is our guy. We're glad to see him doing well. He spoke before the team. I can't see a world where they just come out flat because he's
what's my guy's name?
Obvious, Josh Allen was just not focused that
What's your name, my guy?
I mean, he just didn't seem into the game at all against Cincinnati. But again, the main issue, not the only issue, as I said, Allen didn't play well that year, even though he's been good in the playoffs overall. The main issue was the Bills' secondary was completely decimated by injuries, and Von Miller was hurt too. And Burrow was just shredding that defense.
What's your name, my guy?
But it's been hurt the past 2 years.
Can somebody tell me his name?
Yeah, it has.
His name is Brandon.
That's
Brandon. Brandon. Do you think it's
the Bills' front office keeps paying defensive players like Tre'Davious White and Von Miller, who are never healthy? That money needs to go into the offense. They need to sign another top receiver like T. Higgins to go with Diggs. They're putting too much money into the defense. They should be doing what the Chiefs did. They should be drafting on defense, and they should be paying on the offense. That's what you do when you have an elite.
The Chiefs don't pay on the offense, though. The Chiefs don't pay on the offense. They only pay Patrick Mahomes.
No, they pay the offensive line. That's wrong.
He's not.
But that offensive line hasn't been that good this year. What you mean they pay?
Right.
He's been running around this whole year.
Been that good either. But what I'm saying is last year the Chiefs had an elite O-line, and before then they had Hill and they had Kelsey. So every year except this year, as I said in response to Doug, the Chiefs have had either an elite O-line or elite weapons. The Chiefs' offense has been very inconsistent this year.
So, Brandon, can you
not calling Mahomes out?
Can you speak to the fact that Josh Allen always looking for the big plays? His short game is terrible. Can you speak to that? Is that somebody else's fault or is that his fault?
Well, let's talk about what the Bills' offense has been, okay? The Bills have been the number 2 offense overall over the last 4 years. So the Bills' offense has been fine except for this year. But again, and this goes to what Trey said, the reason Allen's had issues at times with interceptions or going for the deep play is he has to be fucking Superman. He has to carry the offense, make up for the defense.
That's not true.
He's the running game, the passing game, he's everything. He has to be Superman.
And when you guys in the league that don't got to do as much.
Superman every year, all year, sometimes you're going to get things like deep balls and interceptions. But Allen has elite arm strength. There's no issue with his interceptions or deep passes that have hurt the Bills' offense overall for most.
But does Patrick Mahomes at times not have to be Superman?
I don't
know. No.
Does Patrick Mahomes at times not have to be Superman?
Mahomes does not have to carry.
Does Justin Herbert not have to be Superman?
No.
Does Jalen Hurts not have to be Superman? Have you seen that Eagles defense?
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Does Jalen Hurts not have to be Superman?
Early, you're losing me. Relax, gang.
How is he losing you?
Because Jalen Hurts does not have to be Superman. He is not
Why
carrying
not?
that offense. Why not? He is not carrying
be
that
Superman at the end of the game every
That second half, Jalen Hurts.
He has to do that every play.
Jalen Hurts was cooking in that second half, and that's the reason why we were winning. When the Bills were sitting here torching us,
I disagree.
Jalen Hurts.
What is y'all's definition?
The Bills was killing that Eagles defense, though. We literally have no tip for tap with him.
Brandon, hold up. Dub, what is your definition of Superman? Because maybe we just got two different definitions. What is your definition of being Superman? Because when I think
I have to make all the plays for us to win. If I mess up, we're losing by 15, and we're losing by 3 touchdowns when I'm playing bad. Literally, that's what it was. Once he had his second half, he became a different animal, and they started winning. And it took everything. It took overtime. It took a field goal. Him driving down the field, like he had to play perfect in the second half. They were getting killed.
Jalen Hurts. It's so funny. It's so funny early. It's so funny because literally we love arguments. Yeah, if somebody's not playing well, the team's getting blown out. When Jalen Hurts wasn't playing well in the first half, they were getting blown out. Then when he actually started playing to himself, they were able to mount a comeback to win the game because of his level of play.
Because I watched the whole Steelers game. I watched the whole Bengals and Steelers game. Where if the Steelers
and Jalen Hurts has been doing that numerous times.
The Bengals blow out the Steelers. Like
DeAndre Swift running the ball is what changed the game in the second half for Philadelphia.
But
Hurts was only able to throw after Swift got going running the ball.
That's not true.
Okay,
that's not true.
That's not true.
I want to address
usually to have success passing.
That's not true. He had a 30
because
he had one. What? So
Hurts had to use his legs too, Brandon.
Yeah,
what you mean?
he did.
No. But Swift running the ball is what changed the Eagles' offense in the second half. Hurts needs play action to be able to throw. Like if you look at Hurts' 2 worst games in Philadelphia, you have the San Francisco game, and then you had the KC game.
So what happened?
Wait. Okay, Brandon, hold on, Brandon. Hold up, because last time I checked, when y'all run the game is working, Josh Allen looks a lot better too.
Right, but Josh Allen
just don't run the damn ball.
Okay. But Josh Allen does not need a running game to be a top 5 quarterback. Hurts is nothing without a running game.
That's a lie.
He needs play action.
That's a lie.
Right. Hold on.
Well, look at the tape of the San Francisco game.
And you gotta understand something about Swift is able to get off because of who Jalen Hurts is.
No, it's the elite O-line, Dub.
That's not the elite O-line. They're preparing for Jalen Hurts and the screens that Swift is able to get because of who Jalen Hurts is. And then on top of that, he led the field goal drive without running the ball. How many times they even run the ball? One time probably in that drive.
I ain't gonna lie, he do that with his legs. He depends on his legs, though, Dub.
No. We're talking about DeAndre Swift. So they led the field goal drive. They were able to score. They were able to score a touchdown with DeAndre Swift running for negative yards. He threw the pass to Zacchaeus. So what are we talking about here?
So Dub, I do want to respond to you
let me respond to that. So what I'm saying is what changed in the second half was Swift got going. He had the huge almost 40-yard run. After Swift got going, that opened up the passing game. But if you look at Hurts, you look at the Colts game last year, you look at the 49ers game, the Chiefs game, the game yesterday, Hurts cannot beat teams passing the ball consistently without a running game.
Done it. That's everybody. I hope you know that's everybody.
No, it's
that
not.
Is everybody.
Doug,
he got a little bit of a point there, Doug.
No, that's everybody because
Herbert and Allen are elite without a running game. There are plenty. Tom Brady did not have a good running game multiple years in the playoffs either. He was elite. There are quarterbacks who are elite without a running game.
Yeah, but that's because Tom Brady's short game was his running game. His short game was his running game, honestly.
But Jalen Hurts can't do that.
Yes, he can.
Neither can Josh Allen. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and we're talking about Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's short game is disgusting. And you know it is.
Okay. You have to understand when you have Austin Eckler. Stop. When you have Austin Eckler catching screens, that's basically running the fucking ball.
No,
when he's doing flat routes, that's what the fuck is basically running the ball. What the hell are you talking about? You're giving credit.
Oh my god.
No, you're doing short passes to Austin Eckler down there on the flat. He can sit here and take that for some change. that's basically running the ball. They're just doing it differently because they don't have the line to lean on. Jalen Hurts, and at the end of the day, he makes that.
Short passes don't give you play action.
Okay,
you said.
Wait, hold on.
You can't run the football, bro. When you up big, bro, you can't establish a run, bro. That's speaks to how bad the offense is.
Missing.
But Hurts is not a consistent passer without play action. It's a fact.
Damn.
Go ahead, Trey.
Consistent passer in general. Like, it does not matter how much we love Josh Allen and his talent. The one thing that you can't tell me is that overall he is a consistent passer. He is not.
He's not.
The Bills have had the second best offense in the league over the last 4 years. I disagree.
Stop. Brandon, I'm about to end all that second best offense shit because cool. If we're going by EPA, yeah, you're not wrong. They've been tops in all the advanced analytics. All that shit is expected points. The thing that happens is that
not to mention that. But go here though. How many? How many pass attempts a game does Josh Allen average last year?
Let me finish.
He's going 34 for 52. Like, come on, dog. Of course.
No.
Pass the ball 100 times a game.
Let me finish, yo.
Let me
Don't make me get this mute button.
Look, if we're talking about they're rated real high. They're like top 5 every year in expected points added. That's great. That doesn't always transfer to actual points scored.
No, that's not true. Josh Allen has had. If you look at points scored, the Bills' offense is top 5 every single year. And again, when you look at the Bills' offense last year, to the point that I think Early made, the Bills' point differential last year was plus 179. They won 13 games, and that's with Allen almost leading the league in interceptions. The interceptions are not hurting the offense, yardage points, or the win-loss record.
No, but they do hurt. They do hurt down the stretch, though. They do hurt down the stretch. Because in clutch games, him throwing picks, and a lot of games you guys lost.
No, it was the defense.
Or he had a turnover. Or he had a fumble. Come on now. Y'all lose a lot of games because of his turnovers now. Come on now.
So
the
I
Bills
just want to bring up a point real quick.
Defense.
I just want to bring up a point real quick because Dub, even though I am on your side,
other than last year, it's been
the Eagles.
This shit don't make sense.
I do want to bring up. Shout out to Game 2 Funny 02 in the chat. Shout out my
man. I heard you.
He just brought up. Hold up, Mookie. I'll get to you in a second.
Right, I'm out in about a minute.
Gabe just brought up a point.
Oh no, don't leave yet. I got something for your ass.
Hey, Gabe brought up a wonderful point. Dub, he said, and I quote, Dub kills T-Law for needing his running back, but now it's the Eagles and the good old line. Now it's
I say y'all overrate him for mounting that comeback when Travis Etienne was literally toting that fucking rock.
But you also said on another show that T-Law only goes off when Etienne does. You also said that.
I have said that, yes.
Yeah,
I have said that. But the funny part is, though, Jalen Hurts has proven that without DeAndre Swift going off, he can still sit here and lead a great offense. He did that against the Cowboys. He did that against what's it called? He did that against the Commanders. He's done that numerous times. So him saying this bogus, so him using this Bills game. Be like, oh yeah, DeAndre Swift was getting off, which opened things up. But that's not true because they're also accounting Jalen Hurts for what he can sit here and do in the running game.
And I agree with that part.
So again, like it's just, and at the end of the day, he brings up all these other guys not having great running game. Like I said before, when you're doing screens and check downs to your wide receivers and to your running backs, and then they're running for extra yards, these are basically running plays. They're just doing it through passing the ball. So they both essentially run the ball. They're just doing it in different ways. The thing about Jalen Hurts and what he means to the Eagles offense right now, we talking about being a superhero. He's the reason why everything can work right now. He's the reason because of his dual threat ability. You brought up Justin Herbert, but not acknowledging that he's doing tons of checkdowns to Austin Eckler to sit here and basically.
But Austin Eckler can't run between the tackles. What are you talking about? So when they have a big lead, if you can't run the football and pound the rock, how the fuck do you expect to get leads?
I'm out of here in about 30 seconds. So, Dub, let me completely cook you because the Dallas game is a perfect example of what the Eagles' offense is when they can't run. How many yards did Hurts throw for in that game? Oh, wait, 207. What was the Eagles' total offensive yards in that game? Less than 300. The Eagles are not a consistent
This is the dumbest argument. How many times did he throw the ball? How many times did he throw the ball? How many times did he throw the ball? No, you can't say no because this is play calling at this point.
They had
How many times?
300 yards.
How many times? How many times did he throw the ball? How many times did he throw the ball?
They weren't successful.
How many times? How many times? How many times did he throw the ball?
Not much because he wasn't successful.
No, listen. No, that's not true at all.
That
He
is
threw
true.
the ball.
Anyways,
He threw the ball. No. That's a lie. That's a lie, Brandon. He threw the ball. He threw the ball 23 times. He threw the ball 23 times. He completed the ball. He completed the ball 17 times. Right? What completion percentage is that, Trey?
Oh, Brandon be cooking to get them out of there.
Hurts was
No. From 17, he threw the ball 17. He completed the ball 17 times in 23. He left. It's fine. You expect him? No. Him
I can't lie. He didn't cook shit because who cares if they have under 300 yards if they win the game?
Man, stop it, bro.
No, because no. This is some bullshit. No, this is some bullshit because this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. The man literally only threw the ball 23 times within that game because their concept is running the ball. DeAndre Swift did not do shit on the ground. Jalen Hurts was the guy running the ball for them as well. We're talking about guys being a superhero for the offense. That's Jalen Hurts being crucial in the passing game and the running game. The fact that he only threw the fact that he only threw for 200 yards is not an indictment on Jalen Hurts when you're only throwing the ball 23 fucking times.
And
what are we talking about?
And I agree with you on that, Doug. But that's why I asked you originally what you viewed as Superman. Because to me, what I view as Superman, me personally, I'm thinking of like, okay, you ain't got no or either you ain't got no good weapons or your receivers are coming through for you, your run game ain't working, all that, and you are literally backpacking, doing everything you can. Because I think Jalen Hurts plays well, and I think he's clutch. I'm not going to take nothing away from Jalen Hurts or what he does in the clutch. Because I think, like I've said to you before,
he's clutch,
even though he's got them high picks,
even
though he got them high picks, the picks are never timely. That's the big thing I think what separates Jalen Hurts. Even though he's got a lot of picks, they're never timely. They're never in crucial moments. So I will give you that for Jalen Hurts. Yeah, but to me, I just think he's playing well, and I think he's clutch. But to me, Superman, right? Because I think the Vikings game, to me, is a perfect example of why I don't think he necessarily be Superman. Because when the passing game wasn't working, they literally had like a 16-play drive where they literally were just like, you know what? Screw this. We're not. First half, we weren't doing nothing.
We're gonna run the ball.
Screw this. We're just gonna run the ball, and you're not gonna be able to stop it. You're gonna know that we're running this ball 15 times, and there's nothing you can do about it. That to me is why I don't feel Jalen Hurts right now is Superman. Now, for example, Patrick Mahomes. I'm not comparing Jalen Hurts to Patrick Mahomes. I'm just giving you an example of a Superman-like performance. That's Super Bowl. That to me is a Superman-like performance. When the O-line was hurt, Tyreek was dropping passes, Kelsey was dropping passes uncharacteristically. Even though they lost, that was a Superman.
Hold on, bro.
Mookie.
What the fuck are we doing?
No, Mookie, you're not listening. No, Mookie, because you're not listening. All you did was hear the name and you didn't hear the point. All you did was hear the name and not the point. The point
no, because you saying he's a Superman.
Because I don't know.
He played ass in that Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
He didn't. If you watch that game,
yes, he did. He played ass.
No, he didn't. If you watch that game, you know he did.
Yes, he did.
I mean,
I didn't watch the game.
I didn't watch the games. LeBron,
to be honest, Jalen Hurts played ass in the first half.
Top nonsense, bro.
No,
he did not play good in that Super Bowl. Y'all want to sit there and say that this man was fucking Superman because what, he was under pressure and his offensive line was terrible and broke down and shit like that. Bro, I've seen Justin Herbert in pressure and his offensive line break down through crucial moments and shit like that. Was you gonna sit there and call him a Superman then? No, he fucking lost the game. He fucking played ass, bro. Stop it. Like I said,
hold on, baby. No, because if Justin Herbert, like you do it all the time, more than the most pressure high percentage sack quarterback in the league, still and wide receivers drop the ball, right? When Patrick Mahomes is sitting here running for dear life, extending plays, sitting here throwing the ball on the money, and the receivers are baiting him. You would say if Justin Herbert is doing that, you would say he's a superhero. He did not play that bad.
No, I don't. I would
agree with you.
I don't find quarterbacks as superheroes and shit like that. Football is the ultimate team.
Okay, so then you're arguing semantics.
Hold on, bro. Football is the ultimate team sport, so it's not going to be just one player that's going to win everything. Like I said there and said, that he was a Superman, and the Super Bowl was one of his worst Super Bowl performances ever. Yes, he was under pressure and the receiver dropped passes.
Did you just say?
He did not play good.
He
didn't play good. Like he did not play. He did not play good, bro. Stop this nonsense, bro.
Hey, well, look,
like I
said,
that's why.
I don't want to get stuck on Mahomes.
No, because I want to argue that shit. No, because it doesn't make sense. You statistically is not great, but when you clearly watch the games and see how he was extending plays, seeing how he's make something out of nothing and still being able to rush. He scrambled. Wasn't there a crazy stat that he scrambled for like 100 yards?
Yes.
Yes, he scrambled for 100 yards, still extending plays to put his team into a position to win, and his receivers were literally missing the ball. They could not catch it. So when you have a player doing that, the stats, like you said, stats can be misleading. The stats would tell you it wasn't that great. The stats would say it was bad. When you see or watch the game, oh my God, are you listening? When you're pressured,
what about the 2 interceptions? Are we knowing that shit?
He's only arguing this because he don't want to talk about.
No. He dropped passes, but he also turned over the football as well.
How does he drop passes as the quarterback?
To sit there and say that he was great in that Super Bowl is just a complete lie. Like we could all put on context about the receiver.
You keep bringing up stats, not the game.
And we could all but he was not don't like stats.
If you cook in the fourth quarter or third quarter, you can be great in the game. Like
he did not play good in that. Bro, I watched the Super Bowl. Mahomes did not play good in that Super Bowl, bro.
Like
he did not play good in the fucking Super Bowl.
Wasn't one of those interceptions when the game was already out of hand and he just
not play good in that Super Bowl?
Let me double check.
Wasn't one of those interceptions when the fourth quarter and the game was already over and he just launched?
Because I don't remember, and I'll admit that I don't remember.
And y'all sit there and say he played a great game. He did not fucking play a great game. He did not play good. What are you talking about, bro? You can miss the drop passes all you want to. He did not play.
So why you look that up? Why you look that up? You can give us the answer. But Mookie, I'm glad that you're here. You asked why I was calling for you. We in all black right now because we know a few
intercepted at the end of the game. G baby.
Exactly.
He has one pick at the end of the game.
Yeah, so I'm not. That's not moving me. One pick don't move me. But Mookie, now that you're here, we're in all black because we had a funeral for you, gang. Because I remember you said multiple times on the show. You know what's your favorite stat about Justin Herbert? What's Justin Herbert's record when his defense gives up 28 points? Oh, it's like horrible, and it's the most quarterback to ever. And the quarterback he's had like the most times giving up 28 points, right? You said that defense was trash. Got a bunch of practice. Asante Samuel Jr. should be in arena football. That defense, because that last touchdown, it was really the end of the game. It really don't mean they held that Ravens team to 13 points for about 85% of that.
First of all, let's be
10 points for the Chargers game.
First of all, Lamar Jackson played like complete garbage yesterday.
That's not what I'm talking about. Wait,
stop cutting me off.
No.
Hey, bro, if y'all just gonna interrupt me, it's not my point.
You interrupt everybody all the time.
No, if y'all just gonna interrupt me getting my point out, if y'all just gonna interrupt me getting my point out, then there's no point of me being here. Like I said, that Chargers defense is one of the worst defense in the NFL. It was a fucking anomaly how good they played against the Ravens offense. The Ravens offense, this was a piss poor performance for the Ravens offense. The fact that they didn't dominate, the fact that they did not dominate the goddamn Chargers defense, and that defense can't stop guys on second and long. Their defense give up every big play in the red zone whatsoever. They can't stop the run. They one of the atrocious, one of the worst passing defense in the NFL. And the fact that team, how many points did they score? The fact that it was a 13 to 10 point game. going into the fourth quarter just shows how bad that Ravens offense performed yesterday. It just shows how bad Lamar Jackson was yesterday as well, right? And they was just not aggressive against that defense. So like I said there and said, like I said there and said, Justin Herbert yesterday played hold on. Justin Herbert yesterday played a great game. I mean, we can't ignore the fact that we can't ignore the fact. We can't ignore. We can't ignore the. And here's what I'm saying there and saying. Hold on. Shut the fuck up. Shut the hell up and let me talk, you dumbass nigga. Shut the fuck up. Nobody want to hear your preaching ass talk, bitch. Like I sat there and said, bro. Like I sat there and said. I'm gonna say this right quick. The situation that Justin Herbert dealt with in that game. Keenan Allen fumbled the football. Austin Eckler fumbled as well. Not only that.
Justin Herbert had a fumble too. Justin Herbert had a fumble too. Don't forget that.
Because his offensive line sold him. Hold on. His offensive line sold him. If you're not ever, bro, can y'all let me talk, bro? Can y'all let me talk? Because if you're not able to protect your back, if the offensive line and the tackle's not able to protect your blind side, right? And they're giving up so much pressures, and they're not even picking up the blitz, right? They're letting free rushers come in. How the fuck you expect the goddamn win? How the fuck you expect to win when you in a game, right? Absolutely. And you have Keenan Allen, Gerald Everett, Austin Eckler. Do you know who Alex Dickerson is?
Nope.
Justin Herbert was throwing to Alex Dickerson. Nobody knows who the fuck he is, bro. Eric, whoever the fuck is that? Bro, he was throwing to that motherfucker, bro. He has no weapons outside of Keenan Allen. He has no goddamn running game. Justin Herbert has to make up for the running game, and he has to make up for the passing game as well. He had more passing, he had more rushing yards than Austin Eckler. He had more rushing yards than Lamar Jackson as well. And y'all niggas sat there and said that this man goddamn is a better runner. But like I said, Justin Herbert had 250 yards total offense. Outside of Keenan Allen, everybody was complete dog shit. Gerald Everett couldn't play whatsoever. He was inconsistent drop passes. Quentin Johnson was fucking bitch. No, he dropped a key crucial pass and third down and long. Justin Herbert. He didn't
drop a pass. Gerald Everett didn't drop a pass. He had 4
Quentin Johnson dropped passes. He dropped the easy dime that Justin Herbert dropped on him on the money as well. Justin Herbert has to make up for everything on the offense because the offense is lackluster. The offensive line is one of the worst offensive line in the league. Not only that, he don't have no receivers outside of Keenan Allen as well, and the running game is non-existent. Austin Eckler had 10 carries, 32 yards. Justin Herbert had 4 carries, 47 yards. He had 12 yards per carry. Austin Eckler is complete dog shit, complete trash. The only thing he's good is a scat back that catch up the backfield, and he couldn't even do that shit.
I love everything. Bro. I love everything he's saying. Right? Love everything he's saying.
The reason why the Ravens won that game is because at the end of the day, they have an elite level defense. Justin Herbert still gets that elite level defense, still put over total of 250 yards, more than Lamar Jackson. We talking about in terms of the passing and the rushing, and scored a touchdown as well, especially getting pressure off with 40-50% off his dropbacks in the game as well, especially if it's fumbles.
You also have more turnovers than Lamar
especially
Jackson.
If it's especially Keenan Allen. Hold on. This is why G Baby is a hypocrite, because he just sat there and said he don't count. Hold on. He just sat there and said he don't count Patrick Mahomes interception late in the game, but you gonna count Justin Herbert interception late in the half when it was like 2 seconds to go in the goddamn second quarter and a half, and they just threw up a fucking player.
G-Baby, let it rock. Let it rock.
Like I said there and said, Justin Herbert is the only quarterback in the NFL that has to be perfect with no room for error. Like I said, if he's not perfect or playing good at an elite level, his team fucking loses, bro. He has to be perfect, bro. That defense is complete garbage and complete dog shit, bro.
He just threw me a layup. He just threw me a layup. He literally just threw me a layup. I literally go. He's calling G Baby a hypocrite. That's exactly what you're doing, because I told you if Justin Herbert does the same thing Mahomes did, you would say he played a great game. You literally everything that you just stop. Everything you just said about Justin Herbert and what happened last game literally applies to Patrick Mahomes and the line not being great and nothing to be for. Then you're bringing up interceptions. Then you're bringing up interceptions called G Baby a hypocrite. Why aren't you bringing up interceptions for Justin Herbert? The shit don't make fucking sense. Because you're giving no. You're giving so Mahomes interception late in the game when they only have, when it's 31-9. That's not meaningless. This shit don't make sense, and it's contradicting, and it's hypocritical of you to sit here and say that Justin Herbert. But Justin Herbert, for you to sit here and say that Justin Herbert played a great game, but sit here and talk about Patrick Mahomes, where Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce had doubled the whole entirety of the game because they understand that they can rush 4 guys. They can rush 4 guys and get pressure. They can run 4 guys and get pressure through the whole game. So this man was running for a dear life the whole entire game. The way that you're caping for Herbert right now, but at the same time shitting on Mahomes, it's hypocritical. You gave me a layup. Thank you.
Justin Herbert.
You gave me a layup.
Patrick Mahomes had a better Patrick Mahomes have a better defense than Justin Herbert. Not only that, bro. Patrick Mahomes had a Hall of Fame. Patrick Mahomes had a Hall of Fame coach in Andy Reid. You know who Justin Herbert has? He has fucking Brandon Staley, who's notoriously one of the worst.
Why couldn't they dial a place? No. Watch this. No. Why couldn't they dial a place to get people open? Because everyone was locked the fuck up.
You said what?
Everyone was locked the fuck up.
Bro, at least the Chiefs wide receivers was getting separation. The Chiefs wide receivers was getting separation.
They were locked up.
They were just not catching the ball.
They were locked up. He threw it in tight windows.
At least Travis. Hold on. At least Travis Kelce, at least Tyreek Hill was getting separation on their route. They were doubled. Levante was actually holding Travis Kelce. They just wasn't catching the pass.
No, you weren't watching the game.
Outside of Keenan Allen, and they were literally skimming.
The stats would tell you they had a good game. Because Tyreek Hill had 70 yards and Travis Kelce had like 100.
They were literally
but they were doubled the whole entire game.
They were literally spamming plays for Keenan Allen. No other receiver on the Chargers could get separation whatsoever. Quentin Johnson can't get separation.
So Justin Herbert played such a great game. How come
all these other guys can't get separation? So what Herbert has to do, especially when there's no running game, especially when he in his second drop back, he can't even go through a full drop back without getting pressure in his face because his offensive line is terrible. One of the worst pass protection offensive lines in the league.
Chiefs.
Not only that. Bro, the man had Alex Dickerson. He had fucking Gerald Everett and Austin Eckler as his fucking receivers, and Jalen fucking Guyton, who was fucking complete wash. The only player he had, the only guy that he had that you had to throw it to was Keenan Allen, and even the Baltimore Ravens was throwing to. So, like I said, even the Baltimore Ravens was doubling. So, like I sat there and said, who could Justin Herbert rely on the offense that is consistent threat that can get you some yards downfield? Absolutely no one. He had to rely on his legs and rely on his ability.
His legs. He ran the ball 4 times. Let's be real. He only ran the ball 4 times. Was number 1. So he
ran the ball 4 times and had a higher average yards per carry than Austin Eckler, who ran the ball 10 times.
The real person,
because he had 1 long run. Hold on, Doug.
Yes. And Austin Eckler couldn't find the hole.
No. He had 1 carry for 35 yard dubs. 35 yards. He had 1 carry for 35 yards. The other 3 carries were for 12.
Exactly. Anyway.
Yeah, and tell me what's Austin Eckler yards per carry.
You've been rambling for long
Austin Eckler can't even run between the tackles, bro. He can't. He can't find no holes in the gaps of the defense running between the tackles, bro. To save his fucking life. He runs like a fucking scat. He runs like a fucking fullback running to the holes. This is what Justin Herbert has to do. Justin Herbert he's in a situation when his offensive line is ass, when his defense is one of the worst in the league. Not only that, he's getting pressure.
Great yesterday. But the defense played great yesterday.
Bro, that is an outlier. That shit is not going to happen again.
So when the defense plays good,
you think the Chargers offense and Keenan Allen fumbled. Two of his supposedly offensive consistent threats, and Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler both had fumbles.
So did Justin Herbert.
We had two.
So did Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert had
that was all on the offensive line. When Justin Herbert trying to find somebody
open, hold on to the ball.
When Justin Herbert trying to find somebody, trying to find a hole and gaps to the defense, and he literally is getting pressure like damn near 40-50% of his dropbacks, and they can't hold up in protection and protect his blind side. That is on a lackluster, terrible offensive line. His offensive line is terrible. It's dog shit.
Do me a favor. Mute him for a second so I can go. Look, this is why you full of shit, and I'm tired of you even coming on here trying to get this shit off. I'm sick of it. Because, again, I'm going to keep bringing this specific game up because you spent that whole weekend gloating in the Telegram chat, laughing like a Disney villain, then came up here on 2 straight shows after Lamar had his entire offensive unit sell him up the river. All you did was, Lamar's not clutch. He's not good. When he had a fumble,
he had an interception in the red zone.
Because Ronnie Stanley got beat like a damn turnstile.
He had an interception in the red zone.
He needs to hold on to the football. Well, guess what?
He had an interception in the red zone.
If he needs to hold on to the football, then Justin Herbert also needs to hold on to the football. It's not a terrible
point. It is a terrible point because he had it. You know why it's a terrible point?
One last thing. We talked about the 28 and less points scored against, right? For Justin Herbert, and the team score above 28 and above. Lo and behold, he's lost this game when the team scored under 28. He's lost last week when the team scored under 28. He lost in week 2 against the Titans.
Yeah,
when they
last
scored
week was
under 28.
Quentin Johnson dropped the pass.
But you were the same people that told me, this defense.
How many points did the Cowboys score versus the?
Justin Herbert,
the Cowboys scored 20 points.
And they gave up a key crucial. And they gave up a key crucial drive. And they gave up a key crucial drive in the fourth quarter against the Cowboys. Not only that, Justin Herbert.
In this season, I was told that Justin Herbert does so much. His defense does not give him a chance. But there's been 4 times when they gave him a chance to win. And what happened this season? And what happened? He fucking
Justin Herbert. Hold on. Justin Herbert. Let's be real. Let's speak the context because Dub is not.
That's not the context. That's why that is the context.
That is not the context.
You gave me the context.
Hold on, Dub.
You gave me the context. 28 and less.
You just sat there and said,
hold on, and he still couldn't get the job done.
You just sat there and said that he lost to the Lions when his defense gave up like under 28 points. When you don't, he lost to the Packers when his defense gave under 28 points, right?
Yep.
But you put in context because he would have scored more points if Keenan Allen had 2 crucial drops in the goal line as well, which would put him up damn near 2 touchdowns. He had 2 touchdowns on the platters as well. Not only that, Quentin Johnson dropped the game-winning touchdown. They would have won that game against the goddamn Packers as well. So put that shit into context, bro. Not only that. Lamar Jackson threw an interception in the red zone. That's the big difference.
The thing is, what I was told by you, what I was told by you,
he threw an interception in the red zone.
What I was told by you,
this you brought up when they lost to the goddamn Cowboys, but not put context that they gave up a big 60-70-yard drive within 6-7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
What I was told by you, that Justin Herbert is so great offensively, he's such a crucial and great quarterback that you know what? I would think, and I would have assumed that if a team is scoring 28 and less, there wouldn't be times in the fucking game that he wouldn't put his team times in the fucking game. Where it could be no. Let me finish. Off of what you have told me about Justin Herbert and who he is, I would have assumed, if I knew nothing about football, that as long as the team is 28 and less, Justin Herbert wouldn't put me in a position where it could be up to 1 play, where it can be up to 2 plays for them to win or lose the game. He's so great offensively, it shouldn't have gone down to wire like that because he should be able to deliver. That's
because his defense is trash.
Yes, but what his defense is holding.
His defense is trash. What do you not understand?
When his defense is holding teams.
every season? Listen. Every season,
4 times he held that defense. He held that defense under. He held that defense under 28 points and less.
Bro, you
4
only
fucking times.
2 games out of the 12 seasons of the season.
3 times they held it under
You
the
bring up
23.
2 games of the 12 games of the
3
season,
times,
nigga.
and there was positions in the game that you can bring up on why they lost. If he was so great offensively, those things shouldn't have been happening.
Brought up 5.
Hold on.
Brought up 5 games.
The fact
that the defense is still playing good and they're still losing goes to show you that your guy isn't as good as you think that he is.
The fact that Justin Herbert is in a situation where he has to be Superman almost every game of the season of this season. Hold on.
You just said you don't call quarterbacks.
I'm gonna use y'all logic. I'm gonna use y'all wording. I'm gonna use y'all wording. The fact that Justin Herbert has to be fucking Superman every single game of the season because his defense can't consistently play good throughout all of the 3 quarters, all of the 4th quarters, because they won the worst defense statistically of the season. So Justin Herbert,
they do it, they still lose.
The fact that Justin Herbert is leading a top 8 offense in the NFL with his second receiver outside of Keenan Allen, who has 259 yards of receiving, right? And Palmer and all these other guys who's been nicked out and nick and bruised with injuries and shit like that. He's leading a top 8 offense in the fucking league, and he has to be Superman every single game in the clutch. And Bell
didn't need to be Superman against the Cowboys.
When Mahomes
didn't need to be Superman last game. He didn't need to be Superman against the Patriots. He didn't need to be Superman and he still lost.
When Mahomes is not in those situations at all, when Jalen Hurts is rarely in the situation that Justin Herbert is in, when goddamn Joe Burrow, many other quarterbacks that are not in a situation where they have to bail out their team consistently in the 4th quarter after they consistently play trash, and after Brandon Staley consistently coach a bad game, they are expecting a quarterback in Justin Herbert to bail out one of the worst offense in the league, to bail out one of the worst defense in the league, to also go to fucking Palmer, to go to fucking goddamn Alex Eckerson and shit. Who the fuck is those receivers? Who the fuck is his second option? He's throwing the fucking Gerald Everett and shit.
The F-bombs, man.
Hey, so real quick, against the
Cowboys,
what
y'all talking about, man?
Against the Cowboys, they only held them to 20 points, and Justin Herbert had an opportunity to win them the game, and he threw a pick in the 2-minute warning. After the
he played bad against the Cowboys. I've seen
but the defense held him to 20. The defense played good.
He played bad. He played bad. I've seen Patrick Mahomes' defense. I've seen Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, many other quarterbacks held them under 28 points, and they still showed their pants.
At least I know with Patrick Mahomes, if the team is scoring 28 and less, he has an 80 to 90% winning that bitch.
Yeah, like I said, Patrick Mahomes has one of the best coaches ever.
He don't have a great offense right now. He don't have a great offense right now, and he's sitting still winning games. Fuck this, Bama. You may be right. Wins and losses is the quarterback stat. Because the fact that Mahomes can do it, but this man Herbert, all this talent can't fucking do it. He lost 4 games that shit.
All this talent.
Why not?
The only talent he has is fucking Keenan Allen. He don't have nobody.
The only talent Mahomes has is Kelsey, and even then he be getting.
He also had the greatest offensive line in NFL history. Fucking goddamn Andy Reid.
The greatest offensive line. No, mine. Offensive line.
What good is that offensive line? What good is that offensive line if they can't get open?
Not only that, he has elite O-line. He has elite O-line, and also, bro, he has a great offensive line in Andy Reid. How the fuck does Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen, has Andy Reid and a Hall of Fame tight end, and the Chiefs is not even a top 10 offense in the NFL? Justin Herbert, on the other hand, ladies and gentlemen,
yes,
they actually are.
No, they're not. The 2023 Chiefs are 11th in the league at points for.
No, they're not.
Yes, I did. They're 11th. They're 11th in the league in points for, but that does not mean that they're the 11th best offense.
There's more aspects of offense.
Hold on, everybody. The fact that Justin Herbert, whose second best receiver, ladies and gentlemen, is Austin Eckler with 259 receiving yards. Everybody else has 159 receiving yards and shit like that. And he has to consistently, Austin Eckler, 254 yards. Josh Palmer, 377 yards. Gerald Everett, 167 yards. Quentin Johnson, 183 yards. And Mike Williams, 249 yards. Keenan Allen has 1,000 yards. That is the only weapon that he has. And the fact that he was working with one of the worst offensive line in the league and leading that offense to a top 8 offensive league just proves that he is motherfucking great and he's a top 2 quarterback in the motherfucking NFL.
Has the offense been great? Has the offense been?
What?
Have the
Relax.
Has the offense been great for the last 2 weeks? Has it been top 8 for the last 2 weeks?
Nope.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. It's been elite for the last 3 weeks.
Hey,
it's been elite for the last 3 weeks.
Wait, scoring 10 points is elite?
He said
Mookie, scoring 10 points is elite? That's an elite offense to you, scoring 10 points?
Bro. You're going off of one game.
Yes
you're going off of one game. What he did against the Lions and what he did against the Packers.
No.
The Packers had 20.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And what he did against the Lions. The fact that Justin Herbert put 34, 35 points on the board. The fact that Justin Herbert put up 35, 34 points on the board.
He dug his into a first half. No,
he did not. No, he did not. No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
The defense dug their hole. Because I've seen so many times where quarterbacks throw an interception in the first quarter. Their defense's ability. Hold on. I've seen so many times. I've seen so many fucking times where a fucking quarterback has thrown an interception in the first quarter. I've seen so many times where a quarterback has thrown an interception in the first quarter. Hold on. Shut up, nigga. I've seen so many times where a quarterback has thrown an interception. I've seen so many times where a quarterback has thrown an interception in the first quarter. They have a good defense that can get stops and shit and correct their motherfucking wrongs on the offensive end. Justin Herbert don't have that luxury, nigga. He doesn't have no luxury, nigga. He does not have that luxury. He does not have that luxury where he can consistently throw interceptions, bro, and have a good fucking defense to bail his ass out. Lamar Jackson has a luxury. Let me tell you something. Lamar Jackson has a luxury. Lamar Jackson has a luxury where his offense can go 3 and out numerous of times, and his defense still can get stops because they have the best defense in the fucking league. They have the best defense in the fucking league. Shut up, nigga.
No, you shut up.
Lamar, shut up. Let us sit here and stand. When you think about it, bro, Justin Herbert is in a situation. He's in a situation where he has to be fucking perfect every single time to win fucking games. Y'all sit there, get on your knees for Lamar Jackson when he can be complete bullshit and still win games because he has a elite level defense, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro. Like I said there and said, Justin Herbert is a top 2 quarterback in the NFL. He is the best. He is the best floor raising quarterback in the NFL. You can never name me a time where there's been so much deficiencies on the offensive end and he still can lead that offense to a top 8 offense in the NFL. You can never name a quarterback.
CJ Stroud. CJ
Stroud. No, let's not do that. CJ Stroud has the best pass protection in the NFL. Not only that, he has Tank Dell, and he has Tank Dell, and he also has and his also overall receiver crew is better, bro. Stop it. CJ Stroud has better weapons, bro. What are you talking about?
Keenan Allen makes up for Tank Dell. I hope you know.
No, he does not. Outside of Keenan Allen, who the fuck does Justin Herbert has?
Outside of Tank Dell, who does CJ Stroud have?
CJ Stroud, what are you talking about?
He doesn't even know. He doesn't know. Outside of Tank Dell, who does CJ Stroud have? I know he's about to look it up.
Yeah, you better Google.
No. Hold on. So y'all not gonna sit there and name the offensive line that he has? Huh?
Laramie Tunsil.
Outside of Laramie Tunsil. Outside of Laramie Tunsil.
He got hold on. CJ Stroud has elite defense. He has Noah Brown. He has Nico Collins. He has Dalton Schultz. He has Dalton Schultz, and he has Tank Dell, bro. Stop this nonsense, bro. Noah Brown is a really good serviceable receiver. Do you know Nico Collins and Noah Brown? Let me tell you a stat. Do you know Nico Collins and Noah Brown. Hold on. Do you know Nico Collins? Nico Collins and hold on. Shut the fuck up. Do you know Nico Collins and Noah Brown has more receiving yards than the second best leading receiver on the Chargers? Shut up. CJ Stroud has better weapons,
They're all
bro.
injured, Mookie.
What you said?
Mike Williams is injured.
But hold on. The second, okay, you proving my point. You're proving my point, Mr. Nick. The fact that Justin Herbert with an injured wide receiver crew, and he only has Keelan Allen, he's throwing to Austin Eckler, Alex Dickerson, Gerald Everett, and Quentin Johnson, and all the other mid wide receivers, and Justin Herbert and CJ Stroud has elite pass protection. He has elite pass protection. He has great running game, and on top of that, bro, he has Nico Collins. And he has Noah Brown as well, who's outplaying the second best wide receiver on the Chargers as well. Proves that he has better weapons. You're cooked.
Let's read this.
Oh, and also I got another stat too to put out there, so I can keep on cooking y'all because y'all getting cooked right now. Do you know Justin Herbert? Hold on. I got something else to tell y'all. Do you know Justin Herbert? And this is a stat. How often quarterbacks throw to an wide open receiver in charted accuracy, bro? Do you know Justin Herbert is bottom in the league with Bryce Young, bro, with the quarterbacks that's throwing to, that's getting separation on their goddamn routes. So that's who Justin Herbert is with, bro. He's up there with Mac Jones and Bryce Young. That means that none of his receivers outside of Keenan Allen is consistently getting separation. Do you know what CJ Stroud? You know what CJ Stroud is at? CJ Stroud is middle of the league. He's way above league average, bro.
I thought you said middle league. Now it's way above league.
Yeah, the middle of the league is way above league average. Yeah.
No, he's way above league average.
Hey, this is the same guy who left our chat because he lost. But hey, from Jersey Love with the $5.
No, I got kicked out.
Man.
I got kicked out.
Nobody kicked you out. You left on your own accord. Stop bringing up the Chargers. Everybody has played bad this season. It's cooked. I don't know why we even have this convo anymore.
Justin Herbert is the best quarterback in the NFL. If he's in a good situation, I guarantee you he'll be an MVP conversation and he'll be winning Super Bowls. Man. He has to carry. Justin Herbert has one of the worst. He's drafted by the shit organization. Tom Telesco is like he's a cheap fuck. Not only that, bro, he don't want to fire. He don't want to fire the coach. He don't want to fire the coaches. He's cheap as hell. He doesn't want to pay for top talent as well. Tom Telesco is one of the worst coaches. Tom Telesco is one of the worst GMs I've seen in the NFL, bro. Not only that, Justin Herbert has to deal with one of the worst defense in the NFL. He has to deal with a terrible pass protection offensive line. Not only that, he don't have no running game. Still be able to throw for over 2,800 yards, 20 interceptions, and 6 touchdowns. Was one of the best touchdowns. Was one of the best touchdown interception ratio in the league.
He doesn't realize what he said.
No, I said 20 touchdowns and 6 interceptions was one of the best touchdown-interception ratio in the league. Not only that, leading a top 8 offense in the NFL. That's what we call floor raising. Without Justin Herbert, this Chargers team would even win 2 games of the season.
I just got.
But they've only won
4. Wait, G baby. I just got one serious question for Mookie. Just one serious question. Do you rehearse this shit in the mirror? Like, this seriously, because like they've asked like some legitimate rebuttals and you've just kept going, like, and then
they don't have no rebuttals. They don't have no rebuttals.
You just kept talking, like they've already rebutted it. I'm just
Bama. This is the thing. This is the thing. What I don't understand with you, Bama. This is the thing. What I don't understand with you, Bama, and this is why I can't respect you at the end of the day, because all the last 3 to 4 years you've been getting on your knees and sucking up Lamar Jackson, how bad Greg Roman is, how bad the offense is predictable, how bad he doesn't have no weapons and stuff like that and shit like that, bro. But I've never once heard you come up there and use the same conductive reasons for Lamar Jackson like you do Justin Herbert. You know what you do with your midget ass? You come up here and you sit here and discredit Justin Herbert every single year. And when he doesn't have no weapons, when he's only throwing to Keenan Allen and stuff like that, you don't talk about how bad his defense is. You don't talk about how inadequate his coaching is as well. So but I sit here and heard you for the last 3-4 years sit there and say, "Oh, Lamar does not have no weapons. He's playing in an offensive system where it's so predictable. It's catered. It's not catered to his strengths. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have no weapons. His receiver drop passes, all that other shit, bro. Stop it, bro.
But one thing I can really sit there and say, one thing I can sit there and definitively say, no matter what, because you sit there and bring up that top 5 defense. I sat there and watched Lamar Jackson beat teams scoring 20 plus more points. The defense giving up 30 plus or more points. And then you can sit there and talk about their defense when they was a bottom 5 defense in the fourth quarter. They'll magically play top 5. Last year, they'll magically play top 5. And then in the fourth quarter, am I lying? They'll just magically be bottom 5 in the league out of nowhere, giving up like 8 touchdowns to Patty Brain Tua in one quarter. Even though that's my dog, bro. But come on, bro. Like, Justin Herbert has never been on a diabolical letdown such as that. Then you bring up him throwing that one pick in the red zone. Can you talk about those 2?
So his defense scoring damn near.
Can you talk about those 2 touchdowns they dropped and one touchdown drive? It was 2 touchdown passes dropped in that same drive. But you sit there and bring up that one pick he threw in the red zone. What about those 2 legit drop touchdowns, Mookie?
Hey Bama. Would you agree that having a good defense can make your job easier as a quarterback?
That's not the point here.
That's
no. I'm asking you a question.
He didn't hear a single word you said.
I'm asking.
He didn't hear a single word you
said. Hold on. Having a good defense can help your job easier in the regular season to win games and to get to the playoffs. Justin Herbert never had the luxury of having that. Lamar Jackson defense. Lamar, you name it one. You name it one game off the full totality.
He had it against the Cowboys.
You're naming one. They was trash in the Cowboys. See, G baby, you being a stat nerd. You being a stat nerd. If you watch, see, G baby, you didn't watch the games. You didn't watch the game, G baby. What I'm saying is this, bro. Justin Herbert never had Justin Herbert. The fact that y'all willing to put up 2 games out of a full 16 to 7 game season of a regular season and compared to what Lamar has. Lamar Jackson for a full totality of a season, 2018, 2019, 2020, 22, and 23. He's always had a top 1 offense in yards. He was top 2 in points. 2019 was top 4 in yards. 3rd in points. 2020 he was 7th in yards, 2nd in points. 2022 when they made the playoffs, they was 10th in yards, 3rd in points. They were 2nd in yards, 1st in points. Lamar has always, in the tenure since he's been in the league, has had the best defense since 2018 to now in the NFL. Justin Herbert has never had that luxury. Justin Herbert, see, you got to understand. It's no room for error for Justin Herbert. If Justin Herbert throws picks, he loses the game. If Justin Herbert doesn't play perfect, he loses the fucking game. He does not have the luxury that Lamar Jackson has. He doesn't.
Wait, so I got one thing to say then. Hey, so I'm seeing a lot of games that Justin Herbert ain't playing perfect. How he the best quarterback in the league? He keeps falling short. That offense.
I said it's very room for no error. Justin Herbert. Hold on. Justin Herbert.
Well, there was room for error. There was room for error for the last few games, and he didn't.
No, it was not. Name me the interceptions that he had against the Lions. Name me the interceptions he had against the Packers.
What about he had against the Ravens
in the first half?
You don't have to turn over the ball to make a mistake, right?
Okay, and if you watch the Packers game, he was perfect that game and still lost the game.
That's not true.
Yes, he was. Okay. Name me one thing that he did that was bad in that game.
Threw a duck. He threw a duck, did he not?
What duck he threw?
Hey, let's find it.
I don't remember that game.
Okay, you just talking out your ass.
I'm pretty sure
you just see this. Everybody, I just exposed how these 2 guys do not watch the games. They do not watch the games, bro. They don't watch the games.
So wait, did he complete every single pass against the Lions? Did he complete every single one?
No, because it's fucking receiver. Because if receivers dropping passes.
Stay on the Packers one. He said
his receiver was dropping touchdown passes. He would have had 100.
The Packers one. I thought we were talking about the Lions.
If his receiver, I have seen Justin Herbert.
I have seen Justin Herbert. I have seen Justin Herbert fuck up on some passes.
He would have had 100 completion percentage if Austin Eckler, if King Allen
wait, stop. Wait. So you mean to tell me Justin Herbert went 21 to 36? So he had 15 incompletions and all of them were drops?
Yes, because it was drops.
That's what
all of them drops. All 15.
Keenan Allen dropped passes. Quentin Johnson dropped passes as well.
No, that's not what I said.
So all them niggas dropped passes. They had like 10.
No, we're all 15 incompletions, drop passes. So Justin Herbert never threw the ball away out of bounds.
Watch the games.
Justin Herbert never threw.
He probably threw some out of bounds, but most of them passes
y'all
were drop
know
passes.
Something crazy? Hey, y'all want to know something crazy? If I'm not mistaken, don't Lamar Jackson got the record for the most receiver drop passes in one game with like 7?
Something like that. Wasn't that against the Lions?
You just making up.
Yeah, it was like a playoff game. I just said, Mookie, this is no stats, bro. This is just what I read.
You just know stats. Lamar Jackson yesterday against the Chargers. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson yesterday against the goddamn Chargers was not perfect. He was missing plays. He was missing reads. He was overthrowing receivers. That's the reason why. That's the reason why he got them receivers drop passes, because he don't have enough velocity in his pass. There's delivering the football right through the windows, right through the hands. He's an inadequate passer. So what I'm saying is
crazy velocity.
Stop. Because you lied. The Bears are the team that has the most drop passes in a single game, and it was at 10. So clearly, the Chargers couldn't have had 15 drop passes. Clearly.
No, what I'm saying is this is that most of Justin Herbert's passes were drops. Most of Justin Herbert's passes,
but it wasn't 15. But it wasn't 15.
Like I said there,
but it wasn't 15.
Like I said there, said it's a trend to hate. It's a trend to hate on Justin. The fact of the matter that we're cooking Justin Herbert. With Justin Herbert, Justin Herbert severely outplayed Lamar Jackson last night. Was the better fucking quarterback? Yes, he was. He was a way better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. He had more passing yards.
The weapons Lamar has?
He had more passing yards and more rushing yards than Lamar Jackson, bro. Lamar Jackson had an elite level defense.
Flowers right now.
And he has an elite. He has Zay Flowers and Isaiah Likely and fucking Odell Beckham.
Isaiah Likely, give me a break. And Keaton Mitchell, give me a break.
Hold on. And Keaton Mitchell is a better runner between. And Keaton Mitchell is a better runner between the tackles than goddamn Austin Eckler, bro.
You full of shit, bro. You full of shit. No,
you're full of shit.
Like. We have to stop entertaining.
No, you're full of shit.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is funny. It is
like we have to stop this.
No, you need to stop your nonsense.
And you start saying all kind of dumb shit.
You have prick takes. You have prick takes.
I hope my girlfriend defends me and
like I said there, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, right? And I'm gonna say this because I gotta go. I gotta do something. I'm gonna say this. Let me sit there and say this. Justin Herbert is dealing with one of the worst pass. I'm gonna say this right quick. Justin Herbert is the best floor-raising quarterback I've seen since in a long time, bro. In a long time. The fact of the matter that he's dealing with this situation. And he's carrying the whole organization on his fucking back. No other quarterback would do the shit that Justin Herbert's doing.
He's carrying them to a losing record. That's what
bro. He's carrying them to a losing record. Bro. He's carrying. Hold on. Nobody in the NFL. Nobody in the NFL. Nobody in the. Hold on. Nobody. If Justin Herbert was not on his Chargers team, they wouldn't. They hold on. If Justin Herbert was not on his Chargers team, hold on. If Justin Herbert was not on this Chargers team, they wouldn't win no games this season, bro. No games this season. They wouldn't know what they're doing.
Gardner Minshew got more wins than Justin Herbert.
Because he has a way better defense. That's a fact. He has a way better defense, and he has a better coach. He has a way better defense, and have a way better coach.
What about Russell Wilson? You said Russell Wilson don't got a better coach?
He has a way better coach and a way better defense.
Sean
Payton is way better than Brandon Staley. What are we talking about?
I'm gonna say Sean Payton's better than Deuce Staley, y'all. I mean, just Staley, y'all. Let's relax.
That defense, though.
Yes, that defense is way better than the Chargers defense.
They gave up 70 to the Dolphins.
I mean, they did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's one game. That's one game. Like I said, the chart. Nobody in the NFL outside. Nobody in the NFL can make the throws at Justin Herbert outside of Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes that can make the throws that Justin Herbert makes. Not only that, bro, Justin Herbert.
Why did he make the throws last night?
Not only that, bro. Nobody has produced. Statistically produced to the level Justin Herbert has produced since he came into the league. And when y'all sit there and say that Justin, when y'all sit there and say that Justin Herbert is not clutch, he has the second most game-winning drives since 2020.
No one cares.
Wait, the Giants have 4 wins?
Yeah.
Yes. The Giants. Wait, so the Giants got 4 wins with Tommy DeVito and Justin Herbert can't get more than 4 wins? Nah,
that's insane.
Hey, and with that little statue bringing up, didn't Trent already debunk that? And one day
he did debunk it. He did debunk it.
One day
you can't debunk it with another great quarterback and say that you can't. Hold on, you can't debunk that shit. You can't debunk the shit when it's all facts, bro. So
Justin Herbert's record of starting quarterback.
He has 14 game winning drives, and he also has 11 fourth quarter comebacks, bro. You can't debunk that shit, man.
Justin Herbert is 30 and 31.
You know what? So when you sit there and say the man is not clutch, I've also seen him been clutch more times than he hasn't been clutch.
Okay, well then you tell me why he wasn't clutch last night.
Because his offensive line couldn't even pick up a cornerback that was sending the blitz, bro, on the outside edge, bro. So when he changed the play, when he changed the play for
any other quarterback.
No. The offensive line did not pick up the blitz, bro. I'm sorry, the offensive line has been terrible. The Ravens has an offense. The Ravens have an elite. The Ravens have an elite offensive line, and the Chiefs have an elite offensive line. Jalen Hurts have an elite offensive line. All these other quarterbacks have an elite offensive line. You can't debunk the shit I'm saying, bro. You can sit there and laugh all you want to, but this is just facts.
Because it's hilarious. If he's so close,
it's hilarious because it's hilarious because the guy that you sit there and defend, you want to bring up context and shit like that, but you never want to bring up context for Justin Herbert. Never.
Hey, you're right. There is context for Justin Herbert. He's so clutch. They have a 29-31 record. That's floor raising for sure.
Yeah, because you're using QB wins as a quarterback stat now.
Hey, for this situation, because of you, absolutely.
That's a dumb point. Everybody.
Hey,
everybody. You know Lamar Jackson has the highest winning percentage of any quarterback in the regular season. What's his record?
He's got more playoff wins.
He's 1-3 in the playoffs. And let me go tell you what's Lamar Jackson stats in the playoffs. 55 completion percentage, 900 yards, 4 total touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 5 fumbles. He has 10 total turnovers. He has more turnovers than touchdowns, bro. He's absolutely shits his pants in the goddamn playoffs, bro. What are we talking about?
You know what's the best thing about this is
Hey, Doug, why you got cooked by that tears, bro? Black Friday, man. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up.
I didn't think I got cooked, but it's whatever. But anyways, the funny part I love about all of this is the refusal to acknowledge everyone else's points is by far the all-time high when it comes to this show, bro.
Their points is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. If you're not willing to debunk what I'm saying about the stuff that I'm saying, if you're not willing to sit there and say no, Moot, you're wrong. Their offensive line is good. No, we're gonna bring up the stats, we're gonna bring up the production, and we're gonna bring up how bad their offensive line is, bro.
We done all of that.
Win.
Hey, I got some super chats to read off. Shout out to y'all in the chat. 257 people in here. Y'all like the video. Did we do Jersey Loves already? Yeah, we did.
All right, I'm back. Next time, come with y'all information. Bama.
Hey, don't leave the chat and duck again, sir. Godly Warrior, Hurts in Mahomes have bad games like Herbert.
Mookie, bro.
The difference is that when they have the opportunity to win the game, they find a way to win. That is true.
I really do love Mookie, bro.
Yeah, Mookie's a
That's
character.
hilarious.
Love to see it. From Goose, Dookie don't listen to anybody's point or respond to anybody. Dude just reads from a Herbert propaganda script. He's not here to have real debates. I mean, we've been.
You just don't listen, bro.
Shout out to Trent, who's not here for whatever reason. All trolling aside, last night game wasn't on Herbert, but you, Mookie, like to that. So they are cooking Herbert because of you, because you was glazed all day, Dookie.
Yo, that shit is too funny, bro. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, before I read that super chat, the fact that he like sometimes I feel like okay, Mookie just be doing it on purpose because there's no way.
I told you earlier, he don't need a hype man. He's his own hype man.
Yeah, because there's no way in a span of 2.5 minutes he went from Mahomes had a bad game. Who cares that his receivers were dropping passes and his old line wasn't blocking? To Justin Herbert had a great game. His receivers were just dropping the ball, and his old line wasn't blocking. Like, there's no way, bro.
There's no way,
bro. I'm looking. I'm like, yo, don't interrupt him because I'm just letting him say it. I'm like, bro, he don't see it. He literally.
That's why me and Dub were laughing. It was just
that's why we need to reverse the effects of them school lunches that happened in 2008, 9, 10. And fix the Louisiana education system because this is crazy. From Prodigy, Herbert lost to every quarterback you said he's better than. Facts.
Yo, who's gonna win MVP this year? Because honestly, I've actually been
give it to Jalen Hurts.
I don't think it should be.
If the Browns make the playoffs,
Myles Garrett,
and he makes the sack record, you have to give it to him.
Yes. Who's their quarterback now?
My point exactly, Nick. My point exactly. Point exactly.
The Chargers should have hired Sean.
I've been said that.
That is hilarious.
Oh, we have one more. Mm-hmm. That one. Mookie doesn't really understand the reason Herbert's getting cooked, and I'm actually a Herbert fan. Yes. And then Matt with the mask we have for that. What y'all think about my boy Jordan Love? And he's still a fraud.
He
whoa!
I like that.
No.
He's not a fraud.
No, we're not gonna do that.
I see some potential. I see potential.
Like Gardner Minshew's not a fraud. We just know
no, CM Punk came back, let G-Baby get nasty.
Oh yeah, I'm acting all kinds of different.
G nasty.
Yeah, yo, facts. I'm G nasty.
Jordan Love. I told y'all about Jordan Love, man. The man can make all the throws, dog. He get a little bit of time in the pocket, and then Christian Watson finally started to step up and be a number one.
One game.
Jordan Love is the future, dog. The Packers got it right. He's 3 times in a row.
Hey, Jordan Love.
Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, baby.
No, Jordan Love.
They about to have 3 Hall of Famers back to back.
Okay, let's calm
Jordan.
down.
All Jordan Love is what people thought Mac Jones was going to be. That's all Jordan Love is.
Whoa,
mid-tier quarterback who can make a couple of throws when it matters. Sometimes.
All right, this CM Punk return is bad, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I get, because I know we got some Packers fans in here. Listen, Jordan Love, he's not trash like I thought he was. He cool. He's solid. He ain't horrible. He ain't bottom 5. But he's not moving nothing. Like, you think I'm supposed to get happy because he beat a Chargers team?
No, I hate
they was dropping.
I'm sorry. Did you just watch the game? Did you watch last week's game?
G-Bay pissing me off.
Did you see the Steelers defense? That top 5 Steelers defense? Did you see that?
That is true.
Is the Steelers defense top 5?
Yes, it is.
Is it right now? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I don't know.
There's still a
That's a genuine question.
There's still a top 5 level defense.
Do you watch the games, Steve?
I'm asking if all I did was ask if they're top 5 right now because I don't know off the top of my head. All I did was ask a question.
They're top 5 caliber defense.
Oh, yeah. That's not what he said, though. I was asking if they were actually
That's
top
what
5.
he's saying. We know what it is.
I'm asking a genuine question. What you mean?
Why do you need to know?
I like their defense. I like Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin clearly he needs ownership in that franchise. Clearly. Because the fact that they above 500 this year is, I'll give it to him.
This man Brandon is nuts.
And then he hold up.
I do think Lamar's.
So wait a minute, G-Baby. Because when you a Detroit Lions fan, when you root for Detroit Lions, when you say
yes, I do root for the. I that would technically.
Yeah.
Wait. What'd you say? I didn't hear that last part.
Didn't you say that? Weren't you a Detroit Lions advocate? Ain't you one of them guys who did their good team?
Oh, Jared Edge, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So did he not cook them?
Did he? I don't.
Yes.
Lions defense.
You been an asshole.
You said Kenny Pickett cooked the Lions?
No, I said Jordan Love cooked the
Lions. Jordan Love did his thing against them for sure. But what did I tell Doug about the Lions? Their defense ain't scaring me. It's not moving me. I don't like. The Lions are a good team.
So basically,
no.
He cooked the Steelers defense. He cooked the Lions. He still ain't good enough.
No. That's no. First of all, I'll give you the. Hold up, stop. When we talked about the Lions, I've been a big hype about the Lions, but I've always talked about their offense. I said I like Aiden Hutchinson, but especially when C.J. Gardner-Johnson got hurt, I said, hey, this Lions defense, it's still not scary. It doesn't scare you. Right other than Aiden Hutchinson, the Lions defense doesn't scare you. But I am a Lions advocate. I love the Lions. I love Monty, fantasy league winner David Montgomery, Jared Edge, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I love them dudes. But I ain't worried about the Lions defense.
Yeah, I think you should be worried about their defense. I think the defense is pretty good. They've been showing it the whole season long.
I think they're solid. They don't scare me.
They're solid.
So just because it's solid, that means they're supposed to scare me? You think because I said they're solid, that means they're supposed to scare me? No.
So G-Baby, so what you've seen from Jordan Love, though, do you not think he
I think he's gotten better. I think he's solid. That's what I said. He's just not. You said he's a Hall of Famer. Not going that far.
I'm slicing it. Hey, white man, you're real funny right now. And this black man, I'll be a Hall of Famer. Like, oh, wait a minute, slow down. Hold up now.
What does that have to do with it? I guess that has nothing to do with
it. Literally nothing to do with it.
Where did this go?
Is Jared Goff a Hall of Famer, Dawson?
No.
All right, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
Fuck no. What are we doing?
So clearly race has nothing to do with it.
Oh, what you mean? Fuck no.
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff is a Hall of
Famer. Hey, man. Yo, tell him. End the show, bro. End the show. Jared Goff's a Hall of Famer. We're ending the show, bro.
Jared Goff. I'm talking about Jordan Love. I'm talking about Jordan Love.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
Oh, he's played 10 games. What are we doing?
From what you've seen from him, he's Hall of Famer to me. I'm just saying.
Oh my God!
Hey, we need more black quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame. Okay?
If that's the case,
we need more black quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame.
Drew Brees is in the Hall of Fame already.
Y'all kill me with this Drew Brees. It's not, man.
Yeah.
Drew Brees can't be black because his right arm don't work no more. He can't be black.
Hey, so I do want to know something. Are the Cowboys gonna get their first win against a team with a winning record?
I gotta admit, Dub, if y'all play the Cowboys again, I got them winning, man. That defense is bad, Dub.
Well, no, they play the Seahawks on Thursday. That's what
that defense is bad.
I'm expecting to split with the Cowboys. So I mean, I'd rather split with the Cowboys rather than us win 2 because it's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. I'm fine with us splitting.
Unless it's the Cowboys in the playoffs, then it's not really that hard at all.
Or it's the Seahawks versus the 49ers.
Facts.
The Seahawks, the 40 not, but you got to match up. The 49ers just match up perfectly against the.
You don't think the Eagles match up well with the Cowboys?
The 49ers.
Dak Prescott playing like an MVP. Dak Prescott playing like an MVP right now, bro.
Hey, you can say that. What that mean? Okay. Wait. Wait. Let me ask this. Is this season really got y'all fooled about the Cowboys in the playoffs?
No.
Like, does it really got y'all fooled about the Cowboys in the playoffs?
No, G-Baby, I'm not.
No, aren't you a superstitious guy? Aren't you the one that was? Because remember we were talking about how
it's rivalry games. I don't think they would win a bowl.
It's in the playoffs.
I don't think they win a bowl, but if they're facing the Eagles, bro.
It's the Cowboys.
That's scary.
In the playoffs,
that's scary, bro. You don't want to see divisional teams in the playoffs like that. Especially that big of a rival. Nah, bro. I'm
the Cowboys.
You think I give a fuck?
Just any division
that actually makes them play even harder. It makes it even more.
You think Alabama versus Auburn?
It makes be a problem. Actually, the Cowboys, because they're going to be facing the Eagles, they're going to take it way more serious, bro. It's scary.
And they're probably going to sail in more of a spectacular fashion.
Bro, I'm not talking about this because I'm not jinxing them. I'm less worried about facing the 49ers than the Cowboys. I said this last season. Oh, yeah.
So you think the Cowboys are a better team than the 49ers?
No, I think they're just a better matchup for the Eagles. I think the Eagles will struggle more with the Cowboys rather than the 49ers.
I'm gonna be real with you. Jalen Hurts, he do play, he's clutch as hell, but he can't keep having bad games starting off like that, man. He ain't gonna beat every team like that.
I agree.
But
They ain't gonna beat every team like
but
that, dog.
oh my, you know what?
And the Cowboys are a front running team. If they get up big on you, that get real.
Nah, listen, bro. You put them under center against the Eagles. Dak Prescott going to turn to some fucking crazy dude that's just hitting every pass, and then you got CeeDee Lamb over there. You know, I'm not trying to deal with that. At least Brock Purdy, man, we could contain Brock Purdy. I'm not tripping off of Brock Purdy, bro. I'm worried about Dak. I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried about Dak.
So you know what, Dawson? You know what, Dawson? You know what? Fine. I'll let him have it. We're going to get to January, and it's the Cowboys in January. And
the 49ers again.
I hope and pray.
Imagine if it's I hope it's the 49ers. I want the Cowboys to beat the 49ers.
I hope and pray that it's Cowboys Eagles in the second round. I hope and pray.
Because
then we're gonna be because Dub is gonna be all worried. We're gonna be talking about the Cowboys.
Hey, I mean, G, did you think about it though? They're gonna be the 1 seed, right? The Eagles. That means the Cowboys have to be the 5 because they're going to be the best team.
Which means they're probably going to beat the 4 seed, which is the NFC South winner.
Yeah, and then they're going to play the Eagles.
So
I don't want to see
we're going to get to that game.
Yeah.
Dawson, we're going to get to that game. Dub is going to be like, I don't want to see the Cowboys division. Oh, the Cowboys are front runners. Dak Prescott.
Oh my God!
And then we're going to get to the divisional round.
And
the Cowboys are going to sell in spectacular fashion, like they always do.
Those twins are super athletic.
Boys, my bad, G-Baby, my bad.
The Cowboys are going to sell in spectacular fashion, like they always do.
Both of them.
And then Dawson, we're going to come back here on Monday after
them jeans,
and we're going to talk about how the Cowboys are frauds and they were never really contenders. It's just going to be the same thing we do every year.
Listen, you could let me be scared, bro. I mean, it is what it is. If they lose, I'll just be like, I'll be hurt. I'll be hurt about being right, bro. I don't want to be right here.
Real with you, Dub. If there's any 2 teams you can lose to in the playoffs on the way to the Super Bowl, it's the Cowboys and the 49ers, man. Like, that's the only team you got to worry about.
You got to. So y'all got to really respect what Dub's saying, though. He's coming from a standpoint of, okay, as a former Cowboys fan, the rivalry between the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Whoa! What you mean former?
Well, Jerry Jones used to beat on me, and he was an abusive.
I
chose to leave that relationship.
Christian Cage, that's crazy.
Yeah, I chose to leave that relationship. But anyway, back to what we were saying.
So you can leave a team, but I can't. That's crazy.
You poured grits on it. I just watched Medea's family reunion.
That's again. Crazy, though.
Yeah. Hey, I had to get up out of there, bro. But, yeah, just on history. On history. The history of it. The Cowboys naturally.
Did you take a tour to Jerry World?
Huh?
You took a tour to Jerry World?
No.
Oh man. Jerry World. I don't think Ben was allowed over there.
Nope. Nah.
Does anybody know?
Alabama players, that Bama be right back.
Does anybody know when the last time the Cowboys beat the Eagles in the playoffs?
The last time the Cowboys beat the How many times have they played in the playoffs?
Bro,
I mean, it says. I'm trying to find.
How many times have they played in the playoffs?
Let's be real, dog.
I expected a way bigger laugh than that.
It's bad, dog. Y'all defense is really bad.
I want to hear what Bama has to say though. Let Bama finish.
It can get duffy for y'all. Like if y'all play against them, dog, y'all it can get bad. Like y'all cannot. Jalen Hurts cannot go 3 for 14 starting the game versus them teams, especially the playoffs, man. Yes, he is clutch. He does say today all the time.
Against the Cowboys,
I would say this though, G baby, just don't do that right now because unlike the 49ers, where they just front line heavy, and I feel like the Eagles have an offensive line to counteract their defensive line. Those DBs are going to sell very hard versus on the 49ers. Versus with the Cowboys, they've shown you they DB players very well, bro. Like the Cowboys is pretty much Michael Parsons in that secondary. And also with Dan Quinn, him being the defensive savant he is, Legion of Boom, you know he's going to have that secondary buzzing ready to go against the Eagles. So I can see what Dub's saying just for us. Strictly the matchup. Just try to take off the logo on the side of the helmet for a second. I agree with you. The Cowboys do have a history of selling, but them facing the Eagles in the first round is a lot different than them facing the 49ers in the first round.
No, but they would play in the second, and that's but that's my thing. Because if you Bama, you're right. If you take off the star and the blue off this team. Yeah, that should be a bad matchup for them in the playoffs. However, However, because Eagles are most likely getting the 1,
come on,
that means the highest the Cowboys can be is the 5. And if this was the wild card round, I'd give you a little bit more leeway because the Cowboys can win the playoff in the wild card round.
Hell
Once they get to that divisional, we literally been saying it for weeks. The 49ers are what? A prettier version of the Cowboys. The Cowboys can't get past the divisional.
No, I can't lie to you, baby. You're preaching. You know why you're preaching, baby? You know why? Because the Cowboys beat up on a shitty Buccaneers team last year in the playoffs. They praised Dak Prescott. The next week,
what happened in the divisional?
Yes, what happened the next week?
But that was a close game with the guys being hurt. Like that was a close game that the 49ers could have very much lost. So like y'all talking,
but they didn't.
No, stop. No. But y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand. They're losing to the 49ers, and the 49ers are barely beating them. They barely beat them 2 times in a row. So, bro, like this is not
if they barely win again, then what?
But listen, it's not a scrub team. Like it's not.
We would never said that. These are good teams,
but it's not like, bro. And when I'm watching, I'm gonna be watching this game.
I think we all agree the Eagles, Niners, and the Cowboys are the best 3 teams in the NFC.
Yeah, that's fine. But when I'm gonna be watching this game, it's gonna be a close fucking game, and I'm gonna be shitting myself the whole time. No, I'm not hearing.
I disagree with the single point you just made. The problem is, even though it's gonna be a close game, the Cowboys are. It's not even gonna be Dak's fault, which is so crazy. It's not even gonna be Dak Prescott's fault. It's just gonna be because Jerry Jones, ever since he fired Jimmy Johnson, has cursed that team. And it's going to continue. I have until y'all show me evidence that it's going to change. Why should I believe otherwise?
I got the Pacers and Blazers on right now too. Benedict Mathurin just had a crazy lay. That was insane. But nah, bro, I'm not.
You're not doing that because you're trying to be. I don't want to jinx my team.
No, it's not trying to be. It's a divisional game, bro. I'm not. Fuck that.
Divisional game.
Scary.
Yeah, cool.
Well, hold on, Doug. Were you afraid last year when you played the Giants in the division?
Not at all, because they suck.
It's hard to beat a team 3 times, though.
No, the Giants suck. Like the Giants suck. Their team was. I said it the whole year. The team is so overrated. The
Cowboys suck in the divisional round.
No, they don't.
In the divisional round.
No, they don't. They just lose. They play very well, especially that defense. Like, bro, and
last year for sure. Last year, I'll give you that.
The year before too. They didn't get blown out. Like, and that's the misconception.
Did they not blow a 17-point lead though?
Hold on, let me check.
Against the Niners with Jimmy G. Did they not blow a 17? Because they didn't want to play the Rams. They didn't want to play the Rams and lost. Did he not blow a 17-point lead to the Rams? Were they not up like 21-7 or whatever it was? I swear they were up and blew a lead. I swear on everything they were up and blew a lead.
Maybe you think about
it. Could have been the other way around.
Playoffs? Was that in the playoffs?
Or yes, with Jimmy G's last year with as the starting quarterback full season. When the Rams made it to the Super Bowl.
They were up. No, the Cowboys were actually getting blown out.
Oh, so it was the other way around. Okay, I could have been wrong. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, then they were mounting a comeback.
I was about to say that's the same game when they did the offense and Dak ran and fucking.
That was the QB sneak with no timeouts.
Yeah, QB sneak. That dumbass slide he did.
Bro, see, they find way. See, you just proved my point. They're gonna find a stupid way to lose the game. That's what I'm.
We'll see, bro. I'm not jacking it, bro. That's just scary.
Man. It's okay. We got more super chats. Let's get it. Let's see.
I'm about to say, I don't know, man. Dak been showing me something this year, man. This might be his year, man.
He's been balling this year.
That boy been crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't lie though. If Dak somehow won MVP and then played like straight dog shit in the playoffs, you know how nasty it's gonna be. You know how nasty it's gonna be.
Yeah, because I'll be wanting Dak to succeed. I actually like Dak Prescott.
I don't be hating on Dak. I'm like, but like it's gonna get real nasty.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what they do. It's not even because there was years Tony Romo lost and it wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
it's just the Cowboys. That's what they do.
Yeah, like when they lost to the Packers that one year. When the
come on, man.
Aaron Rodgers made the throw to Jared Cook. Like, bro,
come on, man. Like this not your fault. You just gotta lose.
And the kicker made the kick by literally this much.
From Prodigy, did y'all see that 99-yard Hail Mary? I actually did.
Javon Holland. Shout out
Javon Holland. From Doctor, Myles Garrett got locked up by Garrett Bowles and the Broncos. Is that true? That's crazy.
This shit happened.
Look at Sean Payton, man. Look at Sean Payton.
Hey, that top 10 offensive coach all time. Also from Prodigy, don't be surprised if you see a Miami Jacksonville AFC Championship.
Shout out to the Florida game.
So
Miami's not winning.
Yeah, and I do want to address that because Nick, I know you're a fan of the team, but I do want to address that because
I just want to win one playoff game.
I think you will. But the problem with the Dolphins, other than I think
the season 2 now.
Yeah, and then I think them, the Cowboys, and then there's another team that hasn't beaten a team. The Bills. I don't think either of them have beaten a team with a winning record. So.
No, the Bills beat us. The Bills beat us.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Other than that, it's Tua's arm, gang.
Yeah.
Like, Tua's arm, especially when he has to play them cold weather teams.
That's what I'm afraid of.
When he has to play them cold weather teams, I'm genuinely worried for Tua throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
My bad.
Tyreek.
You straight. But that's what I worry about with Tua. Now, as far as the Jags.
Y'all think Tyreek has a chance at MVP?
No.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I thought you said Tua. Tyreek.
No, Tyreek.
If he gets the 2K, it's his. And
if they win the division,
they most likely will because the Bills are 6-6.
Yeah, and they're
Dolphins. And who do the Dolphins play?
Dolphins are 8-3, and they play.
And y'all play the Commanders 9-3.
and then we play the Titans
10-3. Yeah, you're winning the division. So, yeah, I think as far as the Dolphins go, because the thing is, if y'all just hit right though, y'all really could beat every team in this AFC. Y'all really could. But cold weather teams, Tua's on.
And we haven't been there yet as a team.
Exactly.
It's
Now the Jags though,
they've been there. This is their second year. What happened? Those faces went crazy,
Yeah, because they're watching Tyrese do something crazy.
Bro, Tyrese Halliburton is going fucking crazy, bro.
He's ridiculous.
This dude is having a crazy year.
Yeah.
The man just lose in the second round.
That's insane. This guy, holy shit.
But,
put Tyrese on the Lakers, bro.
Why you?
That's
a different show. That's a different show because anyway.
Open gym.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all be
Jags, AFC chip. Generational talent. Can't wait to see it. Bro, don't let the Jags.
You know what? I'll be happy if it was Jags Dolphins just because I wouldn't see the Chiefs there. Like, it'll be new faces. You know what I'm saying?
Well, one of them got to beat the Chiefs to get there. Oh, wait. Are they the 1 seed still? Oh, no. It's the Ravens because they just won. The Ravens just won.
Question. Who's the 7th seed? Because are the Chiefs the 2?
I can answer that for you right now. Chiefs are 2. Jags are 3.
Because who would the Chiefs have to play in the first round? That's all I would know.
Technically, the Colts. Technically, the Colts. Right now, Houston is out of the playoffs with this loss.
I know the episode's about to end, but Wednesday we got to talk about the Colts game.
Let's talk about it next one.
We got to talk about because they have a winning record with a new coach and a backup quarterback, and no one's talked about it.
Yeah, that is true. And then we'll talk about on Wednesday Frank Wright getting fired. Trey's not here. I can't troll him.
Yeah.
Yo, the Bengals. Oh man, Joe Burrow got hurt. That's so tough.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all be easy. Like the video.
Subscribe. Y'all be easy, man.
Do all that.